I should feel like diarrhea.
I do.
Thank you. The internet needed to know that.
They did.
Welcome back, everybody that tuned in for last week.
Yes, our heroic gang of misfits has defeated the Chaos Beast from the Outer Planes. They found out that summoning up things from the Outer Planes is a bad idea, and have had both parties merge and join. In cleaning up from the chaos, a couple people found some magic items, and it's been generally discussed and decided that they need to travel south to fix the problem with the two worlds before they go ahead and look to get back to their own. And your gunslinger character has decided to wait until after that to do a duel to death with Throm, who is very happy with the notion of killing you.
Well, thankfully I'm not really planning on actually fighting him, so there you go.
Good luck with that. Alright.
We'll see.
Alright, so everybody is pretty much gathering provisions. There's the Stone Badger, which is a giant floating aircraft carrier, and everything. The Daniel's crazy gnome character has recently come up with some unknown knowledge about golem making, and he takes all the stuff that you gathered up from the magic items that had been created and takes them into his workshop on the ship and locks himself inside and furiously starts crafting. You tamed your gun axe. Well, technically you got that back to the gun axe that the demon had tamed.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any other things they want to do in Ravenport before you guys leave?
I am good.
Start tickling the box that I got for some reason.
Why are you gonna tickle the box?
You're not going to hand it to somebody who knows anything about magic. You're just going to poke and prod at it.
Tickle
Daniel's
it.
character walked away, so I'm just...
Yeah, Daniel's character walked away. By the way, Michelle, he has your magical items. He's yet to identify. He says he's still identifying them.
That's some bullshit right there.
I'm just being ignorant.
He does not get to leave game and to kick off with my shit.
I'm just letting you know he's locked himself in his workshop. He's like, I'm still identifying them.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna pick the lock and get my shit back. I'll find someone else to identify.
I'm just holding the box waiting there. Can somebody help me tell what the shiny box is for?
Yeah, I can. Let me take a look at that.
Let me take a look at the box.
Who the hell are you?
Fucking wizard. Who the fuck are you?
Into the fairy game.
You should have met us recently, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, your characters were introduced.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah,
just
so you've met Alicia.
It was Blood Rage.
All right, so
I forgot.
Because you actually work physically here, if the other characters can identify. Okay, so there's Throm, the Fiend Slayer, who is a Goliath, which is part of the giant races that were obliterated on this world.
Yeah.
He's about 8 foot tall, covered in red tribal tattoos.
I had a buddy like you.
Very much.
You got taken away by lightning.
Very much. Very aggressive, but also very intelligent.
And he wants to kill
And he
me.
wants to kill her because she's part fiend, and they've agreed to fight to the death. Then you have
Thrax.
Harn,
Owen, I'm a dwarf.
which you've never seen before.
Because they're extinct.
I'm an incredibly intelligent dwarf who, I recently became a wizard. By being apprenticed to that wizard.
Or
But
so there's a mini-me version?
But I'm by profession, I am a
Dungeoneer.
a dungeon. Yeah, I'm a professional dungeoneer. My goal in life is to build the ultimate dungeon. I've actually said this using sort of my introduction. So I look for all the weird, interesting traps, different architectures. Because right now I'm in the learning how to build it phase, not the building it phase.
All right. Alicia, Michelle's playing two characters. So Alicia is a from the outer planes of Earth. So she kind of looks like a drow, but she's also technically an Earth Ganassi.
Yeah, let me
and
show
she
you a
has
picture
2
of her.
dire wolf pups, which are about the size of Shadow.
I'll show you a picture of her.
And she's some sort of ranger / thief. And then Josh's character is Gandalf if he burned things down to the ground.
A combination of Tim and Gandalf.
All right.
Tim.
Hello there. I'm Thorin Horn. I'm Professor Hornraven. I teach at the University of Winterhold. I am a master wizard and expert at invocation. So
There you go.
I
There's
take
my
the
hair.
role of
There's
human artillery,
Alicia.
please.
She's a 2-weapon fighter. Oh crap.
What is the other character's name? The dragon?
Milla.
Milla. You know, bad with names.
That's Alicia.
Alright. So could you have Milla roll me a
There are 2 other characters that need to be introduced.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So
NPCs.
yes,
Come
so
on,
there
let's
is
see.
Shara,
Yeah, we'll see.
the high elf bard. She walks around. She's got a violin, and she's got blonde hair and green eyes.
I
And
need a
then there's
D20.
the guy that kind of follows him around,
Could you come look
named
at this
Reggie.
for me?
He kind of has the
Why
kind
can't
of
I see?
gangly look of a bandit,
Mhm.
but he just follows Storm around everywhere,
Okay.
like a porter, except he's carrying weapons and
Oh
looks
my
kind
god,
of
what are you
capable.
gonna do?
Well, that was Daniel's roll.
I was dead for what?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
He decided to light
I got a nat 20.
to
He's
Throm
pissed.
rather than dying, so
Yeah.
he's kind of everywhere.
Okay.
He's kind
Oh
of
yeah, and
figure out
Shara's
how
been
this works.
demoted from Throm's
It's a
right
tie,
hand
how many
to
rolls?
Throm's
No.
project.
Because technically they both succeeded.
Didn't that mean
I
that
just have
Reggie
to
got
figure out.
got a promotion?
Reggie got a
do it?
promotion and
Percent.
All right.
Shara got
Jackass.
demoted.
Reggie,
So-
you are no longer my
Who's
slave.
got
you are
the
now
higher
my
debt?
So
vassal.
you go and unlock the door, but the door doesn't open. You go and disassemble the lock to the point where you can actually see where the handle was, the door into the room, and there's no other contraptions here.
Open the door. I want my stuff back. I'm gonna kick it in.
Oh, I'm still identifying it. Give me a couple days. Magic's running weird right now. He's lying.
I know. I kicked the door in. And by the way, I have huge strength.
All right, what'd you roll?
Do you need a box,
Ooh,
Michelle?
nat 20 between my legs.
Seriously?
Seriously.
All right, you
I mean, do you want to double check that?
you kick through the door and get your foot stuck halfway through the door. He's like, okay, just I'm really busy right now. Here, and he hands you a bag through the keyhole thing.
I check it.
There's a pair of shoes. Your pearl of power, and what else did you give him?
If I have my pearl of power back and my crown of blasting,
What else did you give him?
that's it. I knew what Bloody Garros was.
Okay, well
Oh, the green bug armor, but I wasn't too.
you don't get the armor or the crown back.
Okay, I kicked the door in.
Well, I gave you your stuff.
No, you gave me one thing. Where is the crown of blasting?
It's soldered to a golem at the moment.
I kicked the fucking door in. I'm gonna kill you, crazy goddamn gnome.
Look, you can have the golem when I'm done making him.
18
On what?
to kick the door in.
Okay, you kick another leg-sized hole through the door, which does not appear to be opening for
Is
anything.
it big enough for me to get through?
She's just gonna
you'd
keep
be
holding
crawling
on.
through some like
He's just gonna make a
splinters.
Milla-shaped hole in the door.
It's like, look. Fine, just a moment. I'm handing it through the door.
Hands
I
in the
just
hole.
got a 19 to break it down.
Well, are you gonna wait for him or not?
Oh no.
Okay. Well, you bust open the bottom half of the door enough for you to call it, and he goes and hands you a golem head.
What am I gonna do with this?
It's your crown of blasting. I'll need it back.
You can't have it back, and the golem belongs to me.
Well, not without his head, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Finish it.
Well, can I have the head back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Stop being crazy.
That's his.
It's his thing. He's crazy. It's like you haven't
He
been
has a
here for the whole
dice of
campaign.
emotion. Literally, we have that somewhere lying around.
Literally, he uses that to see what he wants to do.
All right.
He's basically schizophrenic.
Basically.
Schizophrenic.
That's the best way to put it.
No, he was making fun of the way you said
I know.
it.
Anyway.
Because he's fucking weird.
All right. So, does anybody else doing anything? You took the box.
Yeah.
Josh, if you could go ahead and make a knowledge arcana
That was fun.
or spellcraft roll.
23.
23?
Yep.
All right. So, you see inscribed on the inside of the box in kind of like translucent magical writing, the dwarven word for brunch.
Brunch?
Did I get another cooking tool?
Brunch?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be like a master
Okay.
chef.
The inside of this box is inscribed with the dwarven rune for the meal that comes after breakfast but before lunch.
Oh,
Second
brunch?
breakfast?
Second breakfast.
Yes, second breakfast.
Actually, I walk over. I look at it. I'm a dwarf, so I might actually know what it is.
Did I get another fucking cooking tool? I already got a hat that makes me cook well, but
Oh my
apparently I
God.
speak like a retard.
Well, Brahm's got a spoon that makes dirt taste good.
So do I. Spoons!
Technically, it's not.
27.
So you say the word?
Yeah, in Dwarvish.
Okay, in Dwarvish. Okay, so yeah, a mug of grog appears inside the box, and a bunch of stewed potatoes.
That.
Instant food box! How do you say the word?
One sec. I take the grog out, take the potatoes out, eat one of the potatoes. You say it like this, and I slowly show him how to pronounce it.
Okay. Yeah, you learn. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, God.
You
Well, actually,
know it,
linguistics if you
which was.
have it.
I actually have linguistics.
Doing
Remember,
this-
I had to learn it for the fairy language.
Doing this, I'm slowly slipping from the grog, eating the potatoes. These are good. Nicely spiced.
16, 19.
Did you
Yeah,
have
you-
your character sheet?
It is now.
All right,
Oh.
so
Taylor. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
okay, so yeah, you learn how to you learn the words the goblin said. Yeah, you learn the words. The box does not seem to function.
I actually look at the box a bit closer to see if there's like a time limit, like once a day.
It's once a day.
Okay, so this functions once a day.
Oh, god damn it. Can
I finish off the grog.
Well, actually,
You bitch!
technically, it's once per meal.
Oh. Take it back.
How many?
It's about
how
being
many-
2 hours till
Hold,
lunch
hold
again.
on a second. How
Third
many
lunch.
meals? Are we talking hobbit meals or are we talking regular
Well, it
human
says
meals?
brunch, so. we
Because
guess
hobbit
it-
meals, then this should feed you 7 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many meals per day? Oh,
I'm guessing
Just
probably
roll a
3.
d8 or
Um,
something.
You rolled like what? 5,
No,
2, and 3.
I rolled 1 twice, so
That is
I will,
7.
let's just go ahead and say 4.
No, you rolled a 1 twice and a 5. That's
Fine,
7.
5. We'll go with 5 because I didn't
5
want to
meals
roll
per
1.
day.
There you go.
So that means you should get breakfast, brunch, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, and supper.
Sounds
That's
about
6.
I thought dinner and
That's
supper
it.
were the same
It's
thing.
6 now.
Fine, no afternoon tea.
Damn it.
No. The one in between lunch
I was
and
hoping for
dinner
the
is
hot
like
biscuits.
a snack.
I was thinking you get like one at like midnight.
Oh, yeah, whatever you
Yeah,
get.
you have breakfast.
Whatever it does,
Lunch,
it apparently
lunch,
makes a complete
dinner,
meal, but it only
midnight
makes
snack,
And then
one.
4th meal. AKA the
Yeah, that's Taco Bell.
We
don't want
have
that.
a bunch of those deformed fae.
That's true, I can feed him. But that bitch drank my grog! God damn it. Take the box, look at it, sad. Come out more.
Actually, I go over to what all my stuff is sitting from the ship. There's a barrel of grog.
You hope.
The barbarian's like,
I fill up one of the mugs I have.
yeah.
I love you.
You see, this is one of the advantages to owning a ship.
Yeah, well, it's one of the
I
best
can order
grogs.
these things by the grog.
It's one of the best grogs that you've ever had.
Hold it. I want to freeze it and skate on it in the summer.
I want to put my dick in it.
And I
want
feel
to
it
fit it.
full-
Actually, no. Actually, one sec. I want to try. I take it back from him. I cast prestidigitation. I cool the mug.
Oh. This is nice. I'm gonna be over there.
You have a new drinking buddy.
Now, if you find the fairies again and they start getting hungry, just say
I'll
"Grog,
holler
shut this
for
box."
ya.
I'll be over here.
So, wait a minute. Alicia's like, what's up with? Well, you said deformed
Give me a wisdom
fae?
check.
Is
Yeah,
it
they look like
goblins.
of a frog, a dragonfly, and a lizard had sex, and the baby was just very, very sad.
18.
18.
That's pretty
Yes.
messed up.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it's
You realize that the
byproduct of,
words on that are going to change
poison.
depending on the time
But
of the day.
they're very nice. They're very stupid, though.
Those damn litterers.
Don't take food away from them. For the love of
Actually-
God, don't. We already have a guy missing his
no.
eyeballs.
Yeah, I figured as much.
In a couple of hours,
You never
if
take
that
from
word
the fae.
changes, come see me.
Not
I'll
if
tell you
you
what the meal
value
is.
your life.
It might change depending on what meal it is.
The time of day. Okay.
It works as a clock too.
It's time for lunch.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense for a dwarvish fox because that way you actually know when you're supposed to eat.
Right, because that makes perfect sense because you're underground.
Do I have to worry about these deformed fae coming after my plant companions? She
No,
points
like
to
I
the
said,
wolf.
just they're actually quite nice to animals. They were braiding a bear's hair before.
Okay. I can live with that.
Once again, you're
I'm
nice
not
to
sure
them.
how serious
Just-
Ryan will take to it, but
Just don't touch the food.
Also, if anyone dies, feed it to them.
Oh yeah.
corpses?
Yeah, no, they eat anything. They're perfect disposal.
Your trash cans.
Wow.
We've gotten rid of evidence before. I didn't say that out loud.
No.
I just kind of did this quirk eyebrow, like evidence.
We are not bad people.
We just have to deal with that.
So-
We should sleep in shifts.
I think we should not be on the airship, is what you're saying.
Not with her.
Hey,
I'm sorry. You did a
No,
little too much
the-
stabby sleepwalking.
the demon is
Yeah,
tamed.
definitely
It's
sleeping in
okay.
shifts.
Like what? I'm gonna touch it.
I make good food though.
I'm touching the axe.
Oh, yes, yes. Is it time to murder?
No,
She
No,
says
it
it
is
loud.
not.
No one can hear the voice that she's talking to.
but it's not. It's not gonna kill anyone. I promise.
Oh no, I think I speak crazy.
Shara just
I'm not
says,
crazy.
"Oh,
It's just
good
in.
thing that
We're
I only require
definitely-
4 hours of sleep.
We're definitely sleeping in shifts.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna put on this hat and go cook. We gather here today.
It's literally how it makes him sound.
Willie?
Yes,
Go.
it makes him sound Swedish.
It's the Swedish wet rat.
No. That is the priest from the Princess Bride.
I know.
No, a Swedish would be no.
Anyways, the point is, he sounds funny.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. In every single language they translate the Muppet Show into, they don't change him, except in Sweden.
Sweden. He actually speaks.
It's like,
No. They actually have him. They have him speak English because apparently it's incredibly offensive. It's like a gibberish English. It sounds like someone who's from the Great Britain mumbling.
So, Cockney.
Yeah, it's like an indistinguishable mumbling instead of that because
Yeah,
apparently
yeah,
the
I still
the
gotta
Swiss
pick out
finds
a
that
fucking
insanely
Ranger spell.
offensive. The
that
Swedish
spell?
find it
I
insanely
haven't
offensive.
picked out a ranger spell, and I think I'm still shy on one of my tricks for the dog.
That being said, they're not changing it for everybody else.
1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah, no one else
actually have shy
cares.
2 tricks for the wolves.
What I took from that is
So
that
we
the
need to
Swedens
fix
are
that.
pussies and cannot take a joke.
Well, apparently, no, they just take their language very seriously. It's kind of like how a lot of people from Austria.
Well, I tell you right now, the weirdest language you'll ever hear spoken is Dutch. I swear to God, it sounds
No, the
alien.
weirdest
I have
I actually
translators
Creole baffles
for,
the crap out of me.
No, I
Oh,
had,
actually,
I had
Norwegian.
translators at A&F when I worked there. And when you got Dutch, I swear to God, the way they move their tongue, I'm not sure it's really...
You know what else sounds weird? What
Yeah.
else sounds really
But,
weird is the type of
people
Dutch
from
that the
Austria
Amish speak.
were actually
Oh, really?
incredibly
Yeah,
embarrassed
it's
with
like
Arnold Schwarzenegger because of how
Philadelphia
bad his
Dutch or
accent
something.
is.
It's like really weird.
All right,
It's
so
It's like a really bad marriage between Dutch and English.
so does anybody
Like,
have
it's
any
Oh my God.
anything back to game? Does anybody have anything they want to do in Ravenport?
We've
before
already
they leave?
said no.
If we're in Ravenport, we just fell in the ocean. I'm definitely going to pick up rations and meat and things I need for the
Yeah,
class.
Things that would have gotten
the
ruined.
the barbarian tribe that runs the
Shit.
ship has already provisioned, but if you want to go get
We
your own
literally
provisions,
have
you can.
a little farm on the deck, and we raise animals on there.
Well, I need to.
It's a floating city.
I'm still training these guys, so I need to pick up specific things for their treats.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check or gather information. Go ahead and look
Sounds good.
that
Sorry,
up.
just
I know. I see.
take
Like
me with
I make
you.
treats. Goddamn.
Okay, I take Shara with me. 17 plus my.
And of course, I'm coming as well.
Why? You can't hang out?
Oh, my mate likes to stay close.
That sounds really weird. You guys have fun.
All right, if we're going by perception,
Is that what the
John,
kids
that's
are
a
calling it these
37.
37. Okay, you guys look around the city. The city's still.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at my. Is that that was not Alicia. That was the Cubs. Oops.
So the Cubs immediately know where food is.
I got a 27. We go together. It doesn't matter.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back.
I wouldn't be able to find any magic items here, would I?
Why not after what
no.
just happened?
Anyways, so.
And magic is still kind of new here.
Yep.
But
So.
looks like some of the old magic items are reawakening.
You go and you look for food. You do find there's a lot of obviously fishing here. There's a lot of seafood and stuff. So that's the main bulk of
If
what
they
food
have-
is available.
Okay, so I would probably go for a smoked dried salmon,
Mhm.
and if they have honey or any kind of oats, and other grains that I can mix together to create kind of like a weird granola treat fish thing.
They have something called sea honey.
What's sea honey?
Who's
It's
got the
farmed,
sea
it's
honey?
farmed out of the depths.
Do you have a sample?
Holds up a container of kind of translucent green liquid.
I sniff.
It smells sweet.
Tiny pinky.
Mm-hmm. It kind of
It's poison.
it's kind of got a little bit of a grainy texture, but it's
Whale
sweet,
spooge.
kind of like
Whale
honey.
splooge, yeah.
And this is safe for humans and animals to ingest.
Oh yeah, I raised my children on it.
And they're all deformed.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
They all have fish heads.
Well, actually,
You see it.
gills,
You see one of the
because-
kids. Yeah, we're fine.
Oh yes, more children do have fish heads, but that's just because they take after their mother.
Anyway,
Their
I'd
mother
like
is
to
the
walk
same
up,
one?
sniff some on
He's
my
holding
finger,
like a
see
big
if they
salmon.
will
He's like,
take
I
to
love
it.
it so much.
And now I'm on to the family guy. My 1000th conquest.
Oh, they don't like it.
That's the largemouth bass.
Sorry, they don't
Well,
like
I
it.
never. I thought we were
Alright,
gonna
do it
see
yourself.
regular coitus here.
But I will
Come on,
take the
children.
dried smoked salmon,
Of course.
the rolled
Wait, that's
oats.
the child.
Does anybody have bee honey?
Nah.
You don't keep bees here?
They're
Uh,
no, I wouldn't.
We don't have flowers for them to feed on.
Oh, okay. All right then. I'll figure this one out. Do you have eggs?
Oh yeah, and he holds up a couple jars of red fish eggs.
That adapter?
Like
Never mind.
$8.
I buy that and go
$8
back to
too.
the ship. So I ask you, have you managed to get bee honey?
Yeah, it
Don't
took a while
have
to find
bees.
that.
Yeah.
We're on the
How-
ship.
How does your world grow food without pollination?
Well,
Oh no, there's no bees on this.
And they're from a
Okay.
barbarian tribe from the desert.
Yeah, so there's no bees. At least where we're from. There's bees everywhere. I've traveled. There's
Oh,
plenty
okay.
of bees. I got stung by a bunch on my ass before.
Well, I need something kind of sweet and sticky to make these treats work.
maple syrup? No.
Well, that green
Well,
stuff
food.
probably would work. It was
I-
sweet and
I
sticky.
didn't like
Let me
it,
see if the
though.
wolves will like it. They're kind of picky.
Go for
Wait,
it.
dogs are picky?
The wolves.
They're wolves. They're dire wolves.
They're very
They're
smart.
fancy dogs.
Yeah, dire
Don't call
wolves
them
and
dogs.
D&D actually
Throm,
have
who's
human
been
intelligence.
daydreaming apparently because the GM was daydreaming, he's like, "You want it to taste like honey." He casts his prestidigitation. Tastes like honey.
Oh, what did he cast that on?
The
honey.
whale splooge.
No, the
The-
salmon.
No, this
No, the salmon's fine. They like that.
the sea honey.
Oh, well, that
Take-
spell will wear off in a little bit, anyways.
In an hour.
Anyways, we do have fruit. I can make an extract of that and make it sweet.
Sounds excellent.
I will get to work.
I will get to work.
Right away.
By the way,
All right, yeah. So yeah, I picked up my rations and I picked up the stuff to make treats for the
Waking
wolf house.
the root one
They
the
have
little
two more
bit wiki.
tricks. They have two more
Wait,
tricks
wait.
they need to learn, John.
What?
They have two more tricks they need to learn. I still have two tricks I have
Well,
to
you
learn.
can wait to trick them. Wait to train them until later.
Well, they know flank, sense traps, guard, and sneak up on.
They don't know
Um,
attack yet.
Oh, that's natural.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's
That's a given.
No, the real trick is getting them not to.
Yes.
Actually, they do listen to her really well. So
Yeah.
pretty much. She needs
So some of your new barbarian tribe, because you've assimilated Ravenport,
Yeah.
so some of them do come with you, and the an old sea captain, one of the ones that's one of the elder guard / barbarians that's in charge, he comes over to talk to you. We shouldn't be traveling immediately south through the Witch Straits.
what's wrong?
Well, they're called the Witch Straits for a reason. They head down to Braxenrath directly, but many a ship has been lost down that way. Weird goings on in that area. They say there's
Is it full of witches?
No, all the witches are dead,
Well, then why is it
but
called
some of the
witch?
cursed
Why
magic
is it called the
still
Witch Straits if there
lingers
are
in
no
that
witches?
If
area,
it, well,
drawing ships to their deaths. Not by sirens neither. I've met some of them.
we got two magic people. They can point us the right way.
You have more than two.
Well, we've got plenty of them, but I mean, counting these ones right next to me. The rest of them, I'm not really quite sure of. You at least showed me the box. He at least pointed out, hey, this is Dwarvish. I understand that.
No,
He won't let
he
me do
introduced himself
magic.
as a professor of magic.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the hell a professor is.
He's a barbarian.
Yeah, there's-
It's like a teacher.
I teach
Ah,
people.
that's better.
I teach people magic.
Okay, that's better.
I live in a very large building where a lot of people come to learn magic, and I teach them magic.
Okay, that's fine. We had a library there run by a madman in the city for a little while.
Is he that one?
No, different madman. Uncle of my blood brother now.
He,
call him your blood brother now.
All right, so you
A lot of
guys
weird shit.
go through the Witch Straits down towards Braxenrath.
Email address.
Have basically anybody who has any magical perception or anything like that try to guide the best way and see if anything is shown up.
Well,
All right. Well, immediately as you guys travel, begin to travel south, you see the the world is very different. It's right now high noon, and it looks like almost like sunset. The whole world's a little bit darkened.
You can have me to your house.
As you sail further south, you notice that you guys are sailing farther away from the rip in the sky. So that appears to be a rip that was there locally.
Are we, Milla would know, like, are we finally headed to rescue the new gods?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're on our way to Braxton Wrath right now.
Okay. I'm still mad at what's his face for protecting the city and not closing that.
Gavin.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't know how to. So
that was why we need to close that. It's still open. Okay.
So we're just heading in the right direction.
All right. So, what do you guys do? Do you guys just create shifts, watches? Did anybody take the airship to
It
go
would
scout
probably
ahead?
be wise to take watches as far as that goes because we have no idea what we're going to run into along the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shara obviously takes a watch,
I'll take one of the airships and scout.
even though she gets
Not too
chained
far
up
ahead.
by her
Well, you
ankles.
guys actually are down
so
to
it's
only the one.
useless.
Just
so
one
then
Because
how-
Gavin's airship stays
stays there.
Yeah, is also got a lot of damage from.
I'll have to ship before turning alive and trying to destroy everybody.
By the way, how's my ship doing?
You just because you gave Daniel said that he'd help to enchant it into turning into an airship. He's currently got it in box form inside of his workshop, which he's re-boarded up the door to.
If that's the case, then we'd be on the airship with them because we have no.
No, he built his workshop on the Stone Badger.
And the Stone Badger is staying behind.
No,
No.
the Stone Badger's still
Is the aircraft carrier
Is
that
the
carries
aircraft-
the
oh,
airship
through the
lands
street.
on.
Which one's the one that's staying behind?
That's
Gavin's airship.
I thought that was the Stone Badger.
No.
No, Stone Badger's the gigantic one that's
Oh.
It's
only
the
on
three
water.
ships that you guys crafted together to be a
Right.
single ship for the airships to land on.
Right. Okay, never mind.
Still working on a way to make it fly.
Alright.
Because Milla's airship.
Fuckers
is,
make
uh,
Oh,
Yeah,
Milla
the
could
carriers
fly
in the
ahead,
day,
I guess,
fuck,
if she
we're
wanted
fine.
to, but I don't know if she'd want to go by herself.
We wanted to make it
I
floating
don't know.
too.
I'm pretty sure the party would be on my boat.
Right
at
now, it's
that
only
point.
floating on water.
If we're gonna go, then
In my opinion,
everybody-
any
We're
good
only down to one
airship
airship.
should have the ability
Yes,
to
if we're down to one
do an
airship.
emergency landing
The
on
party
water.
was split between two ships anyways.
Right,
So it's not like you guys would be on that ship staying behind.
right.
Anyway, so as the Stone Badger slowly makes its way down, is anybody doing watches on the Stone Badger, or are you guys going to take the airship forward and do scouting around it?
I would probably take the Dragonmen and anybody else capable of flight to scout ahead. Because we can get ahead of guys by at least half a mile and then fly out further to scout.
Ooh.
I do a watch from the ship.
Okay.
And we can communicate back and forth as far as that goes.
Well,
Alright,
we
so
just-
you're gonna run a scouting party with the airship and the Dragonman.
I'll stay on the airship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's everyone else?
I really don't. I'm just trying to figure a way to be helpful, I guess. Or maybe I'll be harassing from, who knows.
So your gun axe goes, hey,
What do you want?
hey,
What do you want?
hey,
What?
what? Oh, hi. There was something I was gonna say, some memory. Just think. Do it.
I'm so glad no one else can hear this.
You can kill people.
I mean, I guess, but it's
No,
not.
I mean better.
Okay.
You can be better at killing people, and that will make you better at killing people.
Alright, you can just be quiet now. Like,
But there's a thing you can do
Okay.
to be better.
Alright.
You need to kill someone.
Oh my god. Just shut up.
No, it's important.
No, it's not.
Do you speak crazy?
I don't know. I don't have none of my languages.
Give me a wisdom check to understand what this thing's trying to communicate to you?
I think it's trying to pass on a skill.
Where's my wisdom? I had a 22.
22. It's essentially saying by performing a sacrifice, you can, in a particular place that it knows about, you can go ahead and gain more power.
Okay. Who do I have to kill?
And where?
And where?
You have to. It's somewhere close to here, and it has to be a virgin. Can we kill a virgin, please? Please, come on, please.
I don't know if everyone will be okay with that.
Okay, sorry.
And then you on board a ship.
I don't even know who's a virgin on this fucking ship.
Pretty much nobody that we're aware of. I know
Probably
Bill is not.
not.
a virgin.
Yeah,
I mean-
Shara's been around a long time. Maybe Reggie, he might be
And
a
Milla's
virgin.
made it to Throm. I mean,
Murdered
Alicia's
Reggie,
made
oh
it
my
to Throm.
Josh, what is your character doing?
Not being a virgin.
No, I've been sleeping with my students anyway.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think you are.
Or is he?
Or is he?
Don't stand.
Oh, this is this cute.
Don't
witch.
stand so close to me.
Oh, this is this cute witch who's been recently hired on to teach
Hard on to teach.
Hired on.
hired on. She's
Freudian
concentration
accent.
magic, and she's just a little bit of all right. You know what I mean?
All right, what's Milla's character doing?
Oh.
I told you,
Joke.
Milla is taking a dragon
right.
team scouting. Alicia's got a watch on the airship with everybody else.
Okay, and what's on the airship? What's Shara doing?
Trying to stay as far away from Throm as she possibly can.
Only makes Throm more suspicious of her.
Well, anytime he finds her, she's just kind of sulking off by herself, doing nothing, not even humming, just sulking.
Poor Shara.
Go away. Alright, so Josh, are you in the airship or the Stone Badger?
I think I'll be on the airship, and as for what I'm doing, I'm studying my book.
Is anybody not on the airship?
He's not on the airship. He said he was.
Okay.
I think
Or did you
Shara.
say you were gonna be on the airship?
I don't know. Is Throm on the airship with Alicia?
No, I'm on the
or-
Stone Badger.
He's on
Throm
the-
already knows the airship is infested with fairies. He's been contemplating setting it on fire, so no.
Don't touch the
Alicia's
fairies,
on
goddammit.
there, so you're not gonna set it on fire.
He hasn't voiced that opinion with anybody.
You just see me on the airship just talking to my shoulder. There's a fairy there that nobody sees. Just can feel it. Keep watch.
I'm gonna be on the airship.
Okay.
Reggie's following you around.
Okay, so
Actually, no, I do go on the airship because I'm getting an airship. I need to see how they work.
where's Shara?
We only have one
Shara's,
airship.
how is Throm traveling? Is he walking or?
He's
not on
not
the
on the airship at the moment.
He's on the Badger.
He's on the Badger, so where is she?
Well, I suppose she won't go too far from you, but she'll try to stay on the other side.
Okay, so they would stay on the airship. All right, so Michelle, give me a roll for you and give me a roll for your dragon men. Everybody who's on the airship, I want you to go ahead
Alright, so-
and give me a perception check.
Milla just got a 29 on perception,
Okay.
and the Dragon Man rolled a 16.
Okay.
I got a 27 on perception.
I got a 23 on perception.
29.
29. All right. So, as the airship goes and flies ahead of the Stone Badger through the Witch Straits, you see this giant fog bank that kind of looks gray and heavy, like a storm cloud, only one that's just like a mist that's clung down to the ocean. It takes up the entire banks from one side to the other. There appears to be some rivers that are flowing into this area. It's getting late in the day, so it's getting close to evening, and you see this giant fog bank coming off of two rivers, one from one island, one from the main continent.
I cast detect magic.
Does anyone have a fan? Just
Well, yes, actually.
I mean, if that'll work, I mean, I was.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a concentration or perception roll of some
Are you
sort.
going to do the perception for Mel and the Dragon?
Yeah.
Remember, Miller got 29, the Dragon Man
So
got 16.
you guys see that as well, but you also see farther inland because you're flying around. You see farther inland, about off on the horizon. You see another rip in the sky, and you see a giant blackened arm the size of a skyscraper reaching out of the sky and rooting around.
I see this.
On the-
That's bad.
Yeah, you and your dragonmen see this.
Jay, definitely relay that message.
I get a 19 on perception.
Yes, it's definitely magical in nature. If you, but it's not a spell. It's from what you can tell, it's something from another plane leaking into this world.
Is it a god?
No, the mist, not the.
Oh, the mist, not the hand.
Yes.
Michelle, can you
Uh,
find me a pillow?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
29 on knowledge arcane to try and figure it out.
Oh, wood seat does not do well on bone.
I find that's one of the more comfortable wooden chairs I've ever sat in.
No, it definitely
It's-
is, but after a while, your
Yeah.
ass will still hurt regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is.
Give him some hardwood on the ass, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
From what you can tell, it's something from the elemental plane of air that's leaking out here. However, considering its localized nature, the rip in the planes has to be small, about the size of a person.
I relay this to people around.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Well, I bring back the Dragon Men from our scouting and I relay what we saw.
Should I make an arcane or a planes check for this?
Whichever you prefer.
Let's go with a planes
Especially the
check.
fact there's another rip in the sky over there and there's a giant arm rooting around.
Well, like, remember before when there was that
Sorry,
light
just
and there was a
natural
guy
one on
looking
a
for
planes
someone?
check.
I made a 22 on my planes check.
To be fair, she's back on the Stone Badger, and they're on an airship. So
God damn it.
she's actually
What
outside
did that roll
of
all the way over there?
it's knowledge and rolls at the moment.
Okay.
Is
You
it
rolled
worth
But
a
in her
15.
trying to figure out a plan, she comes up with the opposite idea of what she's going to do
Okay,
next.
because I'm rerolling.
It was a 15. I don't know if that makes a difference.
15 is a decent roll. I keep it.
Alright, so Alicia, Knowledge Planes. $22.
22?
Mm-hmm. Knowledge Planes.
Okay. So, yeah, so Alicia would know that the air, the smoke or the cloud there is tainted somehow. That ordinarily, the elemental plane of air is a very pure, very neutral, somewhat positively charged area of
Yeah.
weather and air. This air, the mist that's coming out of here is like heavy and thick and kind of gray and blackish. It's unnatural.
Yeah,
However,
that's not healthy for the element of air.
but however, the it's not there's nothing damaging about the air except the mist, except for it's just hard to see through.
Yeah, so the mist is definitely tainted, but it's not physically harming. It's just difficult to see through, and I relay all the information.
What'd you get on planes?
22, he said.
You got a 22?
22, yeah.
What would I know about the hand reaching through?
That's probably a god or a demigod.
I would
Is
relay
it a good
that.
one? Sorry, you can answer his thing.
All right. So did you roll? What are you trying to find out about the information on the mist, or her relaying the information on the god, or what?
Well, I just made a planes check. I mean,
Yeah. So what knowledge are you looking to discover here?
Okay, so I just want to make sure. So let me just double check what I'm looking at here. So you're saying that there is a person-sized rift out of which a hand,
No, a person-sized rift from where this mist is coming from.
where the mist is coming from. Okay, and then there's
A skyscraper
Oh,
arm
sorry,
with
arm.
hand
That you
reaching
didn't
around.
see personally yourself.
I didn't see the arm.
No.
Okay, well I guess I'm doing a planes check on the mist.
Okay, a plane's check on the mist. If it's a person-sized rift that created this mist and it's from the elemental plane of air, most likely something came through other than mist. So there has to be something or some things in that mist itself.
Okay.
And the airship can fly over it, but the stone badger can't. And they're about an hour behind you guys.
So we need to backtrack then?
Well, doing so is going to take an entire week.
No. I mean, take the airship back to the.
I'm saying if the stone badger is going to go back around the other way, it's going to take a week or so. Or this is only going to take a few
I'm
days.
just talking about just
At
heading
the
back to
very
the badger
least.
to say, hey, there's things in the fog.
At the
Prepare
very
to
least,
fight.
can you take me down to the stone badger so I can get onto it?
I'll go with him to stick onto the stone.
Actually, I see if I can figure out a way to douse for the rift.
Okay. What kind of magics do you have?
Also, are we doing any checking on that god hand? Seeing if it's like a good guy, a
Yeah,
bad
I
guy?
relayed the information. My character and Alicia, because of her planes knowledge, would recognize that's either a demigod or a god. I can't tell you what.
What I currently have, I know, is Arcane Lock, Rope Trick, Scorching Ray, another Scorching Ray, Animate Rope, Burning Hands, Floating Disc, Magic Missile, Detect Magic, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, and Ray of Frost. To figure out adapting Detect Magic, and basically just no. It won't give me a precise, 500 meters that way, but I can give a. It's a
Yeah,
that
you'd
direction.
be able to use detect magic, but you'd have to get closer to the mist. To be
I
able
figured
to-
once you start getting into the mist,
Yeah.
I can start like no, it's in that direction. That's
Yeah.
the best I can give you.
Yeah, very easily. But like I said, you'd have to be closer because it's not a far range spell; it's a close range.
Probably
spell.
want to avoid the hand rooting around though.
Can I do like knowledge religion or anything
Yeah,
for
give
that?
me knowledge religion.
Alright.
Try and back it.
Alright. I got a 18.
18.
Why are there so many earth spells in this? Why would you need to turn a rock into mud or vice versa?
Well, because
Well,
you're
you could dig through a castle wall with turn stone into mud.
I guess.
well, you can make a
And-
mud
or you
wall and then
could,
turn it to
or
stone.
you could shape the mud into something and then turn it to stone.
I guess.
Or reverse the damage that you did with the turning the stone wall into mud in the first place. Alright.
Actually, a good way to make castle walls.
Yeah.
Is no, make a form, toss mud in.
my back.
I'm not rubbing your back, I'm using you
Instant
as a mouse
concrete.
pad.
You're rub my back.
I can dig it.
Two birds,
Oh.
one stone.
Or if you need to get through is a castle off your
What was I doing?
siege.
I was looking up.
Pretty
Knowledge
section of it.
religion, 18.
Yeah, that's right. I remember what I was doing now.
Oh, even better.
Alright, so it's also
Ladies,
getting late in the day,
Get a
so
great big ball of mud,
Mhm.
like for like a.
it's
like
getting
timber
to be
shed,
about dusk,
and
so
put, like, a
are you guys
lady
going to go
stone
ahead
it,
and
so it's halfway through the air.
anchor the...
Stone.
Yeah, I say we anchor it until
Or
we figure out what
reverse
the
too at
fuck
that
is
point,
happening
too.
ahead of
You
us.
could
Because we don't want to
just
get caught in
blind
something that we
little
can't handle.
slingshot.
Yeah, did you turn down to 74? I'm still
Face.
hot.
Yeah,
Always strengths.
damn straight you are, babe.
Mud on top.
No, I'm thinking like get a block of
Yeah,
mud,
that'd be too giant.
stick people's arms in it, turn it to stone.
I was like semi-traumatized by my
Or if
electric
you're
bill
feeling
last month, so I've
particularly,
had it on like 70,
mafioso.
80 for like the past
Concrete
like
shoes.
2 weeks.
Yeah, during the day we keep it at 78, but once the sun
That's like a
goes
decent way to
down,
run
we
a
turn
prison.
it down.
Yeah.
Because I can't
That is a
sleep
good
in a
point.
hot house. At night, I
Not
turn it
every
down to
night.
You just
70.
put people's legs
I
down up
get
to
up in the
like
morning,
here,
69 and a half
and
degrees
like
in
they
here,
release them like once every couple days.
which is pretty
So you can get
nice.
exercise.
Yeah.
We have a smaller apartment, so it's not as bad.
When I was running it
No, I
like
just see
crazy,
solo.
and I was trying to keep it 70 all the time.
Alright, what'd you
Not
get on knowledge
contractual,
religion?
We
18.
had like 5.
18.
Our electric bill was
18?
like $500 and $600, so we had to really cut it back because that was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just go,
All right,
this way,
so-
no insulation.
And you have a giant window.
High or low?
Low.
One of the big reasons I want to have my own house one day. I can insulate it the way I want.
With any luck, my 1-year plan will put us in a house next spring.
Nice.
That's nice.
Good luck.
Doing a lot of saving. It's gonna be tight. Look at that.
It sounds unlike any god that you've ever heard of. The old gods. It's unlike anything that you've ever heard of. Because the gods that were of the elder gods were of that size. Actually, you know what? It could be Heronius's brother, which was a god of war, who was like this big ogre guy with like I can't remember 4 or 6 arms. That's pretty much the best you can think of.
Doesn't Daniel's character have knowledge religion, like a higher?
He's locked in his workshop.
Can I yell through the door?
Yes.
I've got a pretty
Hey,
high
we
knowledge
saw
religion.
this giant arm thing.
Cool. Get it for me.
We just need to know what it is right now.
Okay. Just bring it here, and I'll analyze it later.
It's literally like a skyscraper arm. It won't.
I have a ton of knowledge of religion.
Okay. Well,
You go.
you guys
It's not
could
being-
go. Have the map maker draw it, and then slip the paper under the door.
Alright. Where's the map maker?
I got a total of 26 on
He's in
knowledge
the
religion.
city somewhere.
Never mind. I'm not in the city, so.
I got a total of 26 on knowledge religion. That's from Miller.
Is Shara here for this?
Yeah, we're back on the badger,
Shara
yeah.
is here.
Okay, so she just got a 29 on knowledge religion.
Alright.
Better than 18.
From the description, it sounds like someone who once may have been like a neutral or a good god that has been twisted over time
Great.
somehow.
Well, it probably was a neutral or good god, but it's definitely been twisted into something else now.
Alright, well, we better avoid it.
Yes, I wouldn't want to meet that. Ever.
And,
My character looks up. I wonder how one would purify a god.
I
Juice
don't
cleanse.
know.
Well, that would require understanding of how they work, doesn't it?
Yes, and then the power to be able to alter a god.
yeah, I
Who has
say
that
that we
power?
probably turn back.
I was thinking a ritual of some sort.
Maybe the new gods? There's a new god, Atmos. If we can free the new gods, they might know of a way to do it.
Or they just might condemn the old gods.
They probably will. Let's be
I don't
honest.
know what they're gonna do, but, you know, we gotta do something.
Urukai goes, the last thing that we need is another holy war.
Oh, yeah.
But the new gods conceal those rips and help to restore balance to this world. The old gods will eventually just
fade away?
Hopefully.
I don't think
not-
that
I'm
they're
not-
gonna.
I'm-
If that was an old good god, that giant black arm that's rooting around, I don't think they're gonna fade away.
Oh, good or neutral.
Yeah, what
Okay.
she said.
Doesn't matter at this point. We need to avoid it. We need to turn around. We can't just go straight through it. Well, you can fight the giant black arm, all right? But
Well, it's also, I should say, mention the giant black arm is 20 miles inland. You guys are going through mist.
so we're not gonna actually
No.
go through it. All right,
No.
never mind then. We'll go fine.
And it's something that she saw inland, like not on the ocean.
Yeah. That was
That
it.
her and her dragonmen were flying high enough. They went, oh, what's that skyscraper that's moving around and got a big giant clawed hand that's scooping up things from the earth?
Hopefully, there aren't any towns near there.
Definitely aren't now. Wait a minute, how far can he reach? Draw a line in the dirt. Draw a line in the dirt. Alright, guys, we got a new game. You
Outrun
can
the
make
claw.
it from here to the other side of town.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
Stop taunting the elder gods.
No.
the senior gods.
The senior gods.
Don't we
Look at my
get it?
dentures.
Where my discount at?
I'm going to eat you.
Hey, up
Crunchy.
says that I
Alright,
get the
so
discount.
are you guys taking the stone badger through this, or
Big salt and pepper.
are you guys gonna go ahead and port for the evening?
Well, it's dark as shit, so let's
We're
just.
probably gonna port for the evening and just keep watch. I wouldn't recommend going through the mist at night.
Keep guards on watch. Yell if anything happens. Because right now we know something's in the mist. This is not going to be a Stephen King now.
I was just about to say.
And whoever's one of our guys, whoever one of our guys.
There's an old lady on board. She just starts talking about the apocalypse and
Knock
starts
her out.
organizing all the other people against
Knock her
it.
out.
Oh.
Before she even starts to organize. Like, I've read this book before. This ain't going to happen.
Wait, you can read?
I can. I'm actually an intelligent barbarian. Not very much so, but... I'm the one that actually traveled outside of my city and did some traveling. The rest of my people are scared of books. They're sharp.
Actually, I do show you the other words for the box.
Oh, I say the words to the box and I get more grog. It's already evening.
Grog with every meal.
Grog? Of course! If you're not drunk, you're not happy.
Nothing happens.
But it's the
Nothing happens.
evening meal.
I mean, nothing happens. Set the words on.
No, it's Leviosa.
Oh.
So I didn't say the entire word, so I'm making sure he can do it.
Yeah.
So no, this. Try again.
Say it again.
All right.
My linguistics aren't that bad. If I can speak
Go ahead and
Fey,
roll.
I can speak Dwarvish,
He
goddammit.
basically wants you to roll.
Bastard. That 20, motherfucker!
All right. A big iron goblet of mead appears, along with a dwarven spiced rack of lamb.
Wait, an iron goblet? Isn't he like Fey or something?
He's a barbarian.
These part Fey.
Iron. Fey.
Cold iron.
Well, then
Most
most
touch it, what happens?
Physically uncomfortable.
But then I look at the meat and I'm like,
All right, give me a fortitude save.
Oh God, no! You suck, John. You're such a prick.
doesn't matter, 20.
All right, you feel as though somebody's just kicked you in the stomach. You feel intense, like instant indigestion.
Because of the iron?
it's in an iron.
I take a wooden mug, I pour it, I hand the iron mug to him. Alright.
All right, give me another fortitude save.
Shit. A little bit lower, but it's 15 this time.
15.
Yeah.
At least the iron wasn't cooking your flesh.
Well, you instantly vomit and are completely intoxicated.
How strong was this fucking meat?
Actually, I take some of the meat. I set
What
up.
is that?
It's gut kicker. It's what the dwarven barbarians drink right before battle. It puts them into a rage.
Yeah, I sit there. Yeah, that's actually what. Wait a minute. This is what all berserkers drink.
Oh. So you want me to start stabbing things?
No, you're not that articulate. But I'm the berserker, no.
No,
My response is,
I take what's in the goblet, and one of my flasks. I pour it in, seal it off. I get some of my mead. Put like half a glass. Put it in front of him.
Half of it spills down his face. Oh, you feel warm now. It's time for a nap.
not before lamb. Just eat the lamb.
It's like shoving it up his nose. He eats about half of it and uses the other half as a pillow.
Is there anything left in there?
No, but you do notice about an hour or so after he's eaten the meal, you see the mug disappear, the lamb disappears, and he goes clunk.
I know. I look at the meat I pulled out.
It's gone.
Knowledge.
The food doesn't last.
Okay,
Does
so
it mean it disappears?
you know,
from
I
the
get
system
24
too?
to try and figure out whether or not the food is still. If you eat it.
Yeah, if you consume it, it will stay in the body, but whatever's left over disappears.
Okay.
What is making that noise over there?
Gag.
Oh, you thought Alex's Mars mud.
Yeah.
No, he's just really gassy.
Oh, I was really gassy earlier. I felt sorry for the people at the office.
Huh. So this thing is
Did not
self-cleaning.
help, and then,
And
some
no
of those farts were really loud and embarrassing.
Those are the best.
All right. So, anyways, so yeah. So who's taking what watch?
I'll take the latest one since I passed out already.
I'll take first watch.
I have insomnia, so I'll take the second watch.
Are you going to stay awake, or are you going to try and force yourself to go to sleep?
Stay awake.
Stay awake.
Yeah.
Actually,
All right.
one to the grog or mead.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll get right the fuck up.
Shara will ask you to wake her up when you're done with your watch.
Yeah, wake me up as well.
Yeah, and then you just
Hey,
hear me
you
grumble.
wanted-
No, my turn.
Well, you're gonna have to wake up Alicia off your chest then.
All right. Are you doing a watch there, Josh?
Sure. I'll go ahead and take whatever watch you guys don't.
The wizard found
So-
some interesting
So
material.
you're gonna be dealing with the watch with the drunken barbarian. All right. So
I'll watch with Throm.
well, Throm's taking second watch, so you're.
I was
you
gonna
wanted
take
to
second watch.
You want,
So
Oh.
she got second, we're taking third.
all right. So is Alicia or Mela taking the watch?
Like I said, if Tom takes his, he's gonna have to wake Alicia up off his chest.
Okay. What about Mela?
Mel would take a watch.
Yeah. So Mela is on first watch with Jason. So go ahead and roll me a perception for Mela. Jason, go ahead and roll me a perception.
26.
All right.
Hey, I don't know mine yet, which is 24, thank you.
24. About halfway through your watch, you see something glimmering on the water, and you guys go and you shine the lights out, and you see a bunch of dead fish floating in the water.
That's gotta be a bad sign.
You get magic.
Nothing magical about it. Do you have any knowledge nature? Does Mela have any knowledge nature?
I have
She
survival.
has knowledge local. I have sailor knowledge. I'm a sailor.
Okay, give me a perception, sailor.
18 plus my 10 is a 28. Do I see anything other than dead fish in the water?
No, but you know that these fish died of natural causes. That means that there's probably poison in the water or something. You guys
Yes.
scoop up any fish?
I relay the
Yeah,
information.
I don't touch them. I just
I got
grab
these may have died from some kind of poison in the water.
Yeah, I take the end of my halberd, stab one of them, pull it up, and I use survival.
Okay.
That's a roll. I get a 25.
And fish is not poisoned. It's a dead fish. You can't really tell how it died, but it's definitely not tainted or poisoned.
One of the places
There's nothing
we
wrong with
battled
the flesh.
was
There's
somebody
no
they
parasites.
dumped. One of the places we battled dumped a poison in the water. It killed millions.
It's not. It doesn't look like that.
This isn't poison. It doesn't look like it anyway. But
It looked like all these fish just naturally just died.
Should we cut it open?
I assume that's what it
He-
did.
That's what he did. He cut it open. There's no parasites. There's no poison. There's no tainting of it. Magically, it's not magically dead. far as you
good
can
thing that
tell.
we're on a ship. And some of the sailors are probably awake for their shift.
Mm-hmm.
And I go ask one of them because they might know quite a bit more about the sea than we do.
All right. So you go ask the
One of
the
the
sailors,
Ravens
and he goes and he looks at all the dead fish and he looks at the fish that you brought on board. It's kind of hurting, baby.
Alright.
It's okay. And he goes, I've seen this before. One spot off the bay of Veckernaz, north of here.
What is it?
Well, in the bay, it's very silty. It's right on the edge of a river. And a lot of the silt from the water was a heavy rain that day. Got kicked up in the water. The fish, they had nowhere to go, nowhere to breathe. They suffocated.
You're telling me they suffocate from fresh water?
No, the silt. There's only silt in the water. They couldn't.
Well, there's no silt in this water, though.
Alright, what the fuck is happening? No, I'm not here. but I'm just so
This is
confused.
actually the same guy that warned against coming this way. I told you.
Oh my god. What if he killed the fish just to fucking.
He couldn't have.
What do you mean he couldn't have?
They're not poisoned. We don't
Oh.
know what killed them. They
He could
died
have
of some.
suffocated that. Pulled them out of the water. What if he like brought a bunch of fish and just threw them in the water though? That were already
Too fresh.
dead. But who? How do we know when they were killed?
You can tell by the rot. If they died recently in the water, they look fairly fresh. If they've been
I-
dead for a while, they would be white and puffy like cotton.
I still say that he probably killed them.
Anyway, if there's anything else we can do, we've invested all we can. So
Yeah. So your shift, your watch ends. You wake up Throm, Shara, and Alicia.
Yeah, because Alicia's sleeping on Throm's chest. This is her habit.
And I relieve Reggie from his watch. He was just watching over us.
Yeah.
and I tell Throm that we did see a bunch of dead fish. They don't think they were poisoned. They basically give him a rundown of what happened. That's all that happened. So,
Religiously speaking, it's been known for fish and other natural wildlife to die as part of plagues. Could be some sort of biblical death.
They
Given
don't
all
show
the-
any signs of disease.
no. If a god killed a bunch of fish,
Of course, I don't know what
So
God
like a
would
god
have
just
anything
said
against
smite
fish.
to all the fish.
Well, usually they like to send warnings to scare the shit out of people first, I guess.
It's more confusing than anything.
All right.
yeah. So, night.
All right, Michelle, Shara, and roll perception checks.
Alright.
Shara has
Fucking-
17.
Same here, except with the 11, it's a 28.
All right. So as you're going around and serving your watch, Alicia and the dogs, they go and they sniff something out, and you go over to the front of the boat, and you see a couple of guards that are standing watch, just regular barbarians. The dogs seem really concerned about these barbarians, and you go and you look over, and they appear to be dead.
Sound the alarm.
All right, we sound the alarm. Everybody's woken up. Ray goes up to the front of the boat, and a couple barbarians appear to have died.
Well, I didn't do it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you were on watch. So go ahead and give me a perception check. Give me 2 perception checks because you were up for both watches.
Okay, I got 14 plus 12, so that's 26.
Mm-hmm.
And a 28.
28. All right, so you notice the fish thing too, and then you're following Throm around when you guys find the 2 dead guards. You notice that the guards. Does anybody have treat injury?
I actually do have cure wounds.
I have a bit of heal.
Heal.
I have
Sorry.
heal.
Alicia
so I-
has it.
All right.
Shara raises her hand and says, I have cure wounds as well.
Okay.
If
Well,
you'll
I'm
let me
saying,
cast
does
it."
anybody
I just
have?
rolled a nat 20
I have a train.
on heal check.
Yeah, skill is what I was looking for, not.
Oh.
Nat 20 on my heal check, that makes it 28.
All right. So what you notice, Taylor, is you notice that there's some water on the deck where these barbarians are dead. Like something from the ocean came up on the deck that was wet, and then I guess went back in the ocean. You can see that evidence of that.
Didn't that guy
these
say he saw sirens over here?
These barbarians were asphyxiated. They ran out of air. They died
He
from
drowned.
suffocation.
These guys died of suffocation.
Well, they suffocate or they drowned?
They suffocated.
They
Where did we find
suffocated.
them
They were
again?
asphyxiated. They did not drown.
They were on the ship.
Shit.
At the front of the ship.
Is that gas
But
anywhere?
whatever
near us?
did it came from the water. There's water on the.
Anybody want
Yeah.
to give me a survival check?
So I can do a
I will.
I got a nat 20.
Can I make an arcane check?
Yeah.
16 plus my survival.
14.
8.
I will make one for Reggie.
6 and
I
8
know
is a
Reggie's
20
14.
altogether.
24
No, you work for
altogether.
everybody,
There's some claw grooves, as though something with 3 large claws scraped up the deck. You can see actually 2 pairs of footprints.
I knocked them.
Very faint, but you were able to find some scraped wood. You filled it around with your hands, and there were 2 of them. One came over here and killed this one, and the other one went over there and killed the other guy.
What the fuck kind of creature makes these marks?
Nothing you've ever heard of before.
Do the outsiders know what they are? Have you ever seen anything like
Reggie
this?
got
I just
a
told you, I got a
22 on survival.
24 total on survival.
Mine's the
22 on
hunting.
Arcana.
Remember, my
Okay.
group's the hunter one, so
Alright, what'd you get?
22 on Arcana.
22 on Arcana.
20 for survival.
Alright, so they were bipedal creatures. So they were humanoid in shape or form. You can tell that they were aquatic creatures, creatures that were probably swimming deep underneath the water, which would explain all the dead fish. You know that they did this to feed on these people. So this was them hunting. However, they're aquatic in the sense, or at least limited in the sense, that they need to stay in an aquatic environment in order to breathe and survive. So they're not fully amphibious. Magically speaking, these creatures, the leavings of the area, it's very minute, but they reek of chaos magic, as though whatever made these things took 2 or 3 different life forms and squished them together into one creature.
So it's like some kind of fish man.
They're chimeras.
Unwilling chimeras, yeah. Some
Well,
sort.
I don't
That's it.
think
We're going
chimeras
full
are
metal
willing.
alchemist.
Oh God. Edward.
Brother, big brother.
You guys could potentially exploit this by laying a trap with bait and luring them somewhere other than the ship, and then surprising them.
I vote Throm for the bait.
Yeah.
That
Me and the
me and her could easily serve as bait.
You know what?
What?
Fine. Fine. I will be bait
Once again,
as long as Throm is
Me
bait
and the
too.
barbarians will lay a trap since we're used to that kind of thing.
I'm like, Throm, are you sure you want to do that?
Considering his role, he goes, logically, the most fit, the strongest, the most powerful, the most defensible, being myself, should be the bait. Otherwise, if one of you are going to be the bait, you're going to die. And obviously, the one that she's volunteered as well to try and prove her strength.
You know what?
You're not my type.
Does that mean something different in your language? Like,
There's a word I forgot. Oh
In
yeah.
his culture, you
Penis
just
seat.
offered.
Penis seat.
Also, I rolled a nat 1 on his wisdom intelligence check on what the best thing to do was.
you're welcome,
So-
Shara.
He literally just like thinks he's the best at it when it's probably the worst decision. To
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea for him.
Shara's not refusing this.
I was just kidding, but I mean,
All right. Anyways, we set the trap.
Okay.
Come back alive.
I'm gonna put an apple in your mouth and make it look really tasty.
You're coming with me. You might as well bring 2 apples.
It's true. This is so
Shara,
ridiculous.
Alright,
puts up her
I need
hand.
somebody to roll me either knowledge, nature, or survival check to go ahead and lay this trap.
Well,
I got a 23.
Reggie also got 23.
19 plus 8 is 27.
16 plus 12, 28.
28.
So I guess me and the barbarian set the trap, Alicia and the barbarian.
Alright, so you guys essentially take Throm and Taylor's character and go out to the coast, on the coastline where the water is the shallowest, and you guys go and make what appears to be like a camp where where the 2 of them would be like.
Raikou might give
Stay.
them some kind of poison to use.
Slather it on my arm. They take a bite, they'll
A
die.
paralysis poison.
No,
I mean, we have
he
like
wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't do that.
No, I mean he wouldn't give you any poison.
Okay, fine.
He might poison you though. You never know with Raikou.
Alright,
What if I ever fucking end up out to Raikou? Goddamn.
you think-
He's played by the evil GM. What did you expect?
anyways, so
He's just a ninja. He just has a low-key plan for killing everyone he meets.
Yeah, seriously.
Batman.
Man.
Exactly.
anyways, yeah, you guys make a camp. You guys and you make a lean-to, tent. But you guys are obviously not sleeping in the tent. Your weapons drawn, ready.
This isn't a box with a stick on it.
Right.
Keep popping it open.
Shara
No.
puts her hand up and says, "Will I be able to cast spells, or am I just melee only?"
As long as
your spells don't involve.
I promise not to summon anything.
I'm going to go ahead and run a GM note to the other GM real quick.
Okay. Conference.
When the GMs are texting each other in hushed whispers, it's never a good thing.
No.
Yeah, Shara's just asking if Throm will allow her to cast spells.
Go ahead and roll me a D4.
Two.
Seriously.
Sorry, guys.
Clack, 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 clack. Okay.
Shara sees a different side of Throm, or at least a side that he doesn't really share with many people.
Okay. And yeah, she'll agree to that.
Okay, so in the time that they were gone, you were able to go ahead and talk about 3 different spells in particular.
Okay. So,
And Throm was able to understand the details of those 3 as well.
she picks 3 cantrips.
Okay.
First, message, ghost sound, and haunted fae aspect.
Okay. Yeah. So during this battle, that's what she's allowed to. That's what he's allowing her to cast.
Okay.
Anyways, moving right along, and of course they can continue to do that as time goes on.
Okay.
So, anyways, so everybody sets up with you guys in the tent fort, and everybody else at range. Is anybody else setting up within close range of whatever these things are?
Well, I'm gonna bring my axe with me.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Throm has this. You know what a maul is?
Mm-mm. I know.
It's essentially it's a giant hammer at the end. Think of like a hammer that's like this big at the end of a long pole. It's like that, only instead of a hammer, it's two curved spikes with a whole bunch of spikes down the middle of the handle until they disappear.
That's not a maul.
Well,
A maul is
It's
kind of like a mace, except really spiky.
No, that's a morning star.
No, a maul is like a bladed tonfa.
Let me pull up a picture of a maul.
That would be great because I don't.
Confusion.
Yeah, exactly.
Medieval
Right.
weapons.
3 different motherfuckers saying that this motherfucker is
sleep.
3 different things.
Yeah.
I'm really, really tired.
Okay, so a maul, that's what a maul
It's a
is.
hammer. It's like a fucking sledgehammer.
It's like, it's like
Okay.
a bigger version of sledgehammer, only instead of being hammer-like, this one's more of like more of a like a curved spike at the end of it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then what the fuck was I thinking of?
I don't know what you think of things.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of a Morningstar.
Yeah, you were thinking Morningstar.
Well,
Anyway, so yeah, he has one of those, and he's like, he also has some hand axes on his belt that are about the size of your gun axe. He's like, that's nice. What I would expect for a child to be wielding.
It has.
Can I kill him?
Nope. Shut up. Do not talk to me right now.
not yet.
Swear
I
to
mean,
God.
Soon.
Fine.
Nope, not you. I was. Never mind.
All right, so
So how many people are set up around this trap rope?
all right, so Throm and her are on the ground. I know him and some of your archers are at range. Michelle, where are your characters?
Probably on the airship. I'm really, really tired. I almost fell asleep.
You know, I'm going to be set up over with his archers. Because I'm a wizard, I can do shit at range. I don't need to be close.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah, I'm a fucking wizard.
Shara's gonna
You're
be
a wizard, Harry.
I'm a
Shara's
wizard. You have
gonna
a
be
problem with
melee
that?
close,
No.
and Reggie's gonna
You're
be
a
range.
wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry. You're a hairy wizard.
I'm a wall.
Where are your two characters at least set up?
You're a hairy wizard.
That's
wizard.
what they're set up on the airship, Mel's airship.
At range?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did you take the airship? Like up, like high enough?
I know. That way we start
Nova's
with the
breath
range.
weapon's got a 60-foot range,
Okay.
and Alicia's bow can shoot to 110 feet.
Okay. So you guys go about 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Anybody else on the ground? Other than the NPCs?
I'm off in the distance with my crossbow.
Okay. And you're also off in the distance.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm set up with his archers.
So we're
Alright,
just-
so Reggie and
I don't need to be
Shara
close.
are, Reggie's at range, Shara's at close range.
Yes.
Okay, so he has her kind of camouflage herself, or have somebody else camouflage her.
Well, let me see. Did I take that spell? I did not. It's okay. So, yeah, Char's just gonna put, like, branches over herself or something.
Oh, well, the other barbarians help her to disguise herself.
Okay.
So she's actually pretty well disguised. Right. Why? Why would you do that?
You gave them a high roll.
No, I'm just, why would the
That's what you get for rolling your
all right,
carry dice.
who has the highest stealth or survival check here?
Stealth.
Just before rolls.
Stealth out the ass. You know me.
All right.
Alicia's got an 11 stealth.
No, I only have a 7 for stealth.
has-
I've
I
got a
only
5
have a
for
6
stealth.
for stealth.
Reggie has
Seriously,
8
you're a
for
rogue. Why
stealth.
don't
Both
you have a
my
higher
characters
stealth?
have an 11 stealth.
Jason.
Because my dex isn't that high.
All right,
Shara
so
has 10.
22. Just a plus 22 for my stealth.
okay,
alone.
roll a stealth to hide.
How do you have that high
To
in
dis-
stealth?
I'm level 11. And then I just put that all towards my skills. And I have feats out the ass that say, hey, add this to yourself.
Okay.
I'm a sniper. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, I went to trap me. making him zombie.
Okay, I'm a goddamn 40.
40?
If I can't hide...
Yeah, no, I'm talking about hiding other people. So you've disguised this trap well enough that these things cannot see through the deception of the trap itself.
Right.
Shara, he actually builds an extra, like, he puts branches over top of you, gives you enough of like a pocket, the point where you have like a sniper slit through it, and then he like takes sod and cuts up sod and puts the ground, so it just looks like you're at part of the hill.
Wow. That's impressive.
God, you're a fucking ninja.
Master sniper. Thank you.
All right.
If I could get 3 people through a hole in a tank that big, I can get
You
that.
can do the Batman thing. As soon as someone looks away, you're just gone.
Yeah.
It's from Mulan.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing.
What is
Somebody.
The three other soldiers from Mulan
it? Nice.
in geisha outfits.
What was it?
Concubines.
Ping. Oh, and no, Ping was Mulan's character.
Yes.
Yeah. It was Ling,
Ling, Po,
Yao.
Oh, and Yao, yeah.
Yao. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
What is
A
it?
Sultron cosplay.
Oh
Jesus.
wow, that's
Nice.
really well done.
That is really good.
I saw a gender bent God of War Kratos
That's
cosplay.
awesome.
Yes, I did see that too.
How did she get the...
You gotta tape it down.
Even then, her nipples must be so sore.
That's why you gotta tape over the nipples too.
Hmm.
Hi.
She literally just had like a leather band like just around that, and it just did not look comfortable.
See, underneath that is like probably 3 layers of body tape.
Yeah,
She
that's still
bound
not
her breast,
comfortable.
you mean?
With like a leather
She
strap.
bound her breast?
Yeah, but it was just like one thick piece of leather.
It's like if you just put a belt around your tits.
Yeah, seriously.
And that was the only thing covering it up.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
What movie was this?
This was God of War, the game.
God of War the game. They did a
Oh.
gender bent cosplay of the main character.
All right.
Oh.
So
Nice lady Kratos.
there.
Just as angry, just as violent,
Was she bald?
just as naked.
No, I don't think so.
So from the water, all of a sudden, a bunch of mist starts extending out from the water, just from the middle of the water by the shore.
Shit, that does not look good. And everyone is very far away from us.
Go ahead and make me a fortitude save.
Shit, that does not look good.
It's okay, I can take care of it.
Yeah, 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. He got a 19.
Mm-mm.
And the DC is 17. So Throm is okay. Good. Shara, go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
Oh,
Was it this
shit.
one?
That looks like it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was her.
Hey.
Fortitude.
Push out.
That
Shell.
is, that is a whole 11.
That's pretty badass.
Alright, so
Yeah, her tits are gotta be hurting.
The things people do for their
It also depends on how tight that is. I thought if she's just taking pictures,
Yeah.
it might not actually be that tight.
I did see one where the shit was actually at a convention.
alright,
In that
so
case, they were tight.
alright, so you imagine what would happen if a skunk exploded
Oh,
and turned putrid and then got baked into rubber.
what the fuck is that smell?
Both of you like you start vomiting as the mist hits you.
gonna pass out sitting here.
Yeah. So you both of you become nauseated immediately. Throm's like, "Oh, is that you?"
No, what the fuck, you ass?
You're like, "What the?" All right. So what's everybody else doing?
Just see them vomit up top. I'm like,
I
oh,
guess
it's coming.
everybody give me a initiative check.
Alright, before we do that, can I go and cast a spell?
Okay. Yeah.
I got an 8.
Are you keeping track of initiative or am I?
I will go ahead. I'll take this turn.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Call me Aang, because I'm about to airbend.
What'd you get?
I'm casting a spell just before we do that.
Okay. So
Gust of wind.
gust of wind.
Yes.
All right. You go and cast a gust of wind, and it goes. And how long does that last?
Let's see. Gust of wind. Let me double check. No, that's wind wall. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, it's still. Okay, sorry, I gotta check this here. It doesn't last for very long, but it lasts I think it lasts for maybe a minute. Give me a second here. Give me a minute. Nope, that's hide from undead. That's not what I want. Here we go. Nope, wait.
30 seconds left.
Duration 1 round.
1 round.
One
Okay. And then what does it do exactly?
It does exactly what you think a gust of wind should do.
Okay.
It blows away the mist.
Specifically, it blows away or knocks down smaller creatures. Also allows you to whip up small sandstorms, moves dust and gases.
Okay. All right. Everybody, give me a perception check as the initiative is tallied. All right. So what's your initiative?
Mine was 11.
8.
It's just roll then plus whatever we have in initiative, right?
Correct.
Which is basically your dexterity unless you have any bonuses.
20.
19. And perception, let me know when
God
you
damn it! Hold on a moment. I'm sorry. Taylor, you said you got an 11.
Yeah.
Jason, you got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 20.
20. I rolled really well.
And then 19 for mine.
Shara has 21.
Could you go ahead and roll for Michelle's 2 characters and then for the NPCs?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep these two.
I'm sorry, what did Shara get?
21 and Reggie has 10.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready for Mila and Alicia.
Okay. So for Alicia, what's the initiative?
Alicia has a 16.
A 16.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then Mila.
13.
All right, 13.
And then you want perception for everybody.
Yes, everybody roll me a perception.
Sure.
This
yeah.
dice hates me.
I didn't stop rolling it.
Alright, that one's better. 10.
22 on perception.
I got a 30.
30?
Yeah,
All right. You said
perception.
22?
I said 22.
Okay.
Reggie has a 20.
Okay.
That's the highest roll.
Okay. Abuhan, roll
No.
perception.
Perception was 31.
31. Okay. And then Jason, would you go perception?
$26.
26. All right. You go and do a blast of air out through the thing, and the mist goes and then dissipates and flows away. You roll me a d4. Somebody roll me a d4.
Sure.
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, mouse.
So you're still gasping and trying to clear the water out of your eyes. The stink is still permeated your clothing somehow. You look over, and as you're like dry heaving, you see these like shadowy figures stepping through the mist around both sides of the lean-to, coming up towards you and Throm. Oh, Throm does not see shit.
That's about right.
Abu, as the mist goes and dissipates, you see the mist go and blow by 2 figures that appear as though they're made out of shadow or air. They're kind of think predator.
Okay, so they're camouflaged right now.
Yeah, their skin is kind of camouflaged. It's blending into the smoke. You see ripples on the 2 figures. They appear to be both about 8 foot tall, have giant claws and tentacles.
Are we just gonna start firing off, or that's?
You're the parent. Like everybody else is watching. The mage just cast a spell. You're apparently the only one that sees them.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at them.
Okay, so first in the initiative would be Shara, who does not see shit, and she's still choking on her bile. So, Taylor, you're towards the bottom of the initiative. So, yeah, you'd be the next on the initiative that can actually see them.
So I am.
Yeah, everybody who cannot see them is there's 2 people before you that 3 people before you that can't see them.
So I'm like, they're fucking right there. Shoot 2 arrows straight at that.
What did you get on your initiative, Alex?
19.
Okay, but I go before you in the initiative.
Yeah, are you gonna? Well, he says they're right there.
Point at them.
Yeah.
Are you doing
You
anything?
gonna shoot? Like, can you actually see them?
Yeah, how do I not see them? I rolled a 22.
You don't see them.
How do I not see them if I rolled a 22 on my initiative, on my
There you-
perception?
They are fucking stealthy.
They are stealthy. You can't see them.
The only people that saw him rolled higher than a 30.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat because I'm a fucking wizard. I'm gonna cast True Strike.
Okay.
There you go.
That'll do it.
Just point in that direction and you just do True Strike.
Yeah,
There you go.
boom. Plus 20 on my next attack roll.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna hit something.
Oh, it
you don't
hit
see
me.
it. You don't see them. I'm sorry. The hell you say? Okay. Let me check one thing real quick here.
Alright, so you're casting a divination spell. You now innately know where to hit to hit something. Also, you hear the cries of 1,000 murdered babies screaming out through your ears and your mind for a brief half a second.
Jesus. Would not want to be him.
Fuck.
I have the ability to see the unseen thanks to the power of the... Oh my god!
Ow.
I'm suddenly reminded of a brain in a jar.
Oh yeah, remember when we had that brain in a jar?
Yeah.
Oh god, the brain in a jar.
Do I even
I
want
just
to
put
know?
a cloth over it like it was a canary and I thought it was night, so it went to sleep.
Yeah.
How I was able to perceive that around it, we never figured that out.
we
Thankfully. Probably best we didn't.
Alright.
Yeah, it was a psychic, insane, still living
Alright.
brain in a jar.
So now it's your turn, Abu.
Yeah, because
Its hobby was reading the Necronomicon.
unfortunately True Strike is one standard action, so I can't follow it up with a spell.
Yep.
But at least I know where it is now. I can't see it, but I can do this.
Time to shoot at
Moving. He's right there. He's right there. He's moving, but I'm still pointing at him.
Ugh.
Just shoot where I'm pointing.
Gonna shoot at it. Alright, first shot. Red. 12 plus 20.
By the way, how far away from this
32.
thing am I?
That hits. Roll damage.
What range are you making the attack at?
We're in the 100 feet range.
You're 100 feet above.
Okay.
Damage.
Oh, I forgot to roll for the monsters. That might have been helpful.
17 damage.
17 damage.
Yep.
Ooh, what's that?
Next one. Nat 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Triple damage or triple the die?
You have triple damage on your bow?
Yep.
That's lovely. Go ahead. Are you doing which one? The one on the left or the one on the right that took the 17?
We'll go with one on the left. I'm focusing on one of them for
Okay.
right now.
Okay, so he's taking all those. All right, go ahead and roll.
6 plus 9 is 15. 15 triple 45 damage.
45 fucking damage.
You're overpowered.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Let's see. 45.
Goddamn warrior. Warrior ranger.
17.
Which one was that again? The one
50,
that we were
that's
talking about?
60,
It's got
62
DR
damage.
though.
That's 62
Yeah,
damage
still.
altogether.
Yeah. I'm just hold on. What's 7 plus 5?
That's 12. So it's 62.
2. Alright. It's having a bad day. It appears to be not as, like, you shoot it with 2 arrows. One of the arrows goes into its head, and it stumbles a little bit, and it looks angry, but it doesn't appear to be dead.
Am I close enough to shoot
Alright,
it
can
with
people
my
see the
bow?
arrow?
It's not my
Yeah,
initial
you
yet.
see the arrow float. It's a floating goddamn arrow at this
There you
point.
go. Now everyone has a target.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'll aim for the other one, and I'm going to do rapid shot on this too, so I have 2 shots for it. So
Okay.
that's 2. Let's go. 8. That wouldn't be fair since I didn't call the color, so I'm going to go with the red one again, so 14 plus 8. And that is 22.
Oh, yeah.
Because the other one was another nat 20, and I wasn't
Okay.
going to take
Yeah,
it.
that hits.
Why didn't you go with the nat 21?
Because I didn't call the color, so I'm going with the lowest one on that one. 7, that's 16 damage.
16?
Yep, and then the second shot, which will just be once again, 8, 3 plus 8, blue, 25.
Yep, that hits.
3, so 12 damage on the second one. So now there should be 2 arrows lodged into the second
That one appears to be less effective than the other one.
The other one took
The
a
fact a couple of those arrows kind of bounce off of its back.
One should stick in though, right?
It sticks for a little bit and then falls off.
But it points it out. I'm just like, right there. Floating arrow.
Alright.
Gotcha, marker.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Are these things undead?
You have no idea.
No, the abominations of life.
No, that's what I'm saying, because remember I have the crystal, the True Death crystal on there, so would it would have affected them more.
They don't appear
I
to
don't
be
think
affected
so.
by whatever you have.
Okay. As long as they're not more affected, then they're not undead.
Oh, wow, that's a nasty spell.
Thank you.
Spell or spell-like ability? Are we looking at the same
I'm
creature?
looking at the same creature. Yeah, I'm looking at its one of its at-will abilities. The ray.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
At will.
What do you like Grover did to you?
Alright, so...
And what did you like Grover did to you?
Oh. My childhood, man. That's my childhood right there.
Alright, well, Throm's fine. So, a ray of energy goes out from one of these creatures. By the way, everyone can make a perception check now that he's marked them. Well, you've already seen them.
I can do another one. Are there only
Yeah, you
two?
can go ahead and make another perception check if you
Yeah,
want
you
to.
can make another perception.
I already cast
25.
True Strike though.
I'm saying, like, you can make a perception check to try and see them better.
That way you don't have to waste another.
You're gonna hit with that whatever you shoot at them next round.
Okay, I got 24 on perception that time.
Okay.
With the arrows.
You can kind of make out what these things look like. Like you said, they look like large, 8-foot tall crab people with tentacles coming off of them.
But do they walk like crab, talk like people?
Crab people, walk like crab, taste like people.
I was gonna say taste like people.
No, they don't. They're supposed to taste like crab. Why would anyone want to eat a crab person if it tasted like a person?
They're weird.
No, it's just like a big crab. That's what you want.
Now they dress like Queer Eyes from the Straight Guy. Garrison. Remember how they dress like the Queer Eye guys?
It's been a really long time since I saw that episode. I just remember the crab people thing.
Yeah,
All right,
everybody was turning,
Taylor, make a
heterosexual,
fortitude save.
heterosexual,
Shara, make a fortitude save.
And then he's like, why would gay people do this to their own
Alright,
kind and make them
I
never exclusive unless
Shara got a natural
24.
and
one.
they just split
Oh,
open and they're crab people. So
no.
that's the reason why.
I got
Let's see.
I thought we banished you.
24.
All right. All right. Could you roll 5d6 for me?
Thanks.
5d6?
It's been a long
Yeah.
time since I've actually sat down and watched South Park.
That one I just remember just because Garrison and Mr. Slave were
Alright,
breaking in.
6, 7,
Garrison takes the easy
9,
route, like dressing up as like a
15,
caterer.
16.
Mr. Slave comes in through the window, breaks
16?
glass, and he's like stabbed a bunch of these bleeds. Like, Jesus
All right.
Christ, he's laying on the ground
16.
bleeding.
All right. So what'd you
That's
get?
Mr. Slave.
24.
24. Okay. Half of 16 is 8.
8.
So you take 8 damage. Shara takes 16
16?
damage. Throm takes 8 damage.
Wait, how are they seeing her? I thought
You also start suffocating.
Okay, I
Alright.
thought she was well hidden. How are they getting to her?
This thing goes, and all the air in the area goes and gets sucked into this creature. There's a gaping maw with such force it creates a sonic boom, which does 8 points of damage to you,
Mop.
8 points of damage to him,
Mop.
16 points of and also makes you sick because you and you're still nauseated from the smell. You
Yeah.
can't smell it anymore, but you're like.
Okay. Let's go. Turn back.
Mop.
Pretty fucked up.
All right. Next in the initiative is, I guess, Alicia, because she was holding her action.
I believe so.
So she goes and flies down and does her dragon breath.
You mean Milla?
Did I mean Mila? Okay,
Yeah.
so Alicia. Alicia would make a ranged attack with a bow.
Yeah.
I get the two confused. I rolled a 4 for her because I'm awesome. So yeah.
She did shit.
He does shit. Alright, next in the initiative is, let's see, Monster. Shara. Shara can take her turn to try not to die. You want to make another fortitude save, I guess?
Yeah.
Or you could try moving away from the... Run away! You could try running away if you want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and, with this turn, try the fortitude save. Alright, so that is gonna be 14.
No. You're still gasping for air,
Okay.
laying... dying quietly, and you're like...
We can't find her body. It's too well hidden. Shit!
Oh man!
Why did I do such good craftsmanship?
Right?
Quick, find her! We can, goddamn you!
Alright, next is Milla, actually. So she's gonna fly down and do her Dragon's Breath. And her Dragon's Breath is a thing that does damage. And I need to find out how much that is.
I actually have that over here.
Did
God
you?
damn it, science.
I can check that for you if you need me
if you wouldn't mind.
Of course not. Dragon's Breath. Let's see. Creatures in the affected area take 1d6 of energy damage per caster level. Actually, that's the spell Dragon's Breath. Is that different?
I think.
I think it just damages.
Okay.
Alright, what?
The spell Dragon's Breath that I have here is 1d6 per caster level.
1d6 per caster level? Alright, so yeah, I think did we figure out it was half of her? Or it was all the full, because she can, I can't remember. Then there's too much stuff
Which
written on
one?
this character sheet. Her, Michelle's Dragon's Breath.
Oh.
Beth.
Bleh, 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 bleh.
Blah, blah, blah. Don't say blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anyways, damage.
A bunch.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just do as per the spell. So go ahead and roll me. You said 4d6 per caster level.
It's 1d6 per cast per cast of energy damage per caster level.
All right, so could you roll me 8d6 for me?
Okay.
Is that your son?
Probably.
Alrighty, so that's 10, 17,
You must be very bored.
18, 27.
27. All right. She goes and flies down and aims the breath at the one that's already taken damage because that's the one she can clearly see. Because it has arrows sticking out of its head. You said how much? 27?
27.
All right. So it takes another.
Yes.
What?
All right. So.
Oh, yes. The battle begins.
Yes.
So
Yes!
this thing goes and falls down, and you can see it more clearly visible with its the outline of what this thing looks like, and everybody can see at least the one of it, the one that's not cloaked. Looks like this guy.
Jesus.
Crab people. Crab.
I'm not sorry.
Good lord.
Was this your idea? Get the fuck out of here with your fucking crab people.
crab
It looks like that, only
You're
more
not
of
my
an
real
elemental
mom.
looking version of that.
Oh, it's an elemental crab creature from the crab plane. Where there's
We got crabs. Better get the lotion. All right.
Anyone
God,
got ointment?
Just imagine that. You have like a rough night out and you're a wizard and you're itchy and you're like, you know what, I'm going to banish these to the crab dimension. There we go, the itch is gone.
There is a spell for that.
There's a spell for everything, apparently. With wizards, it's just like, there's a spell for that.
Yeah.
There's an app for that.
It appears to be okay, even though it's taken a lot of damage.
Is it my turn yet for the initiative? I want to try shooting these fuckers.
Yeah. Hold on a moment. I'm trying. I forgot both of them got hit. And I forgot to calculate for the other one. So 7.
You can say 12 or
Yeah.
something.
Anyways,
Which one is
did we say 12? I don't know.
Was it 12 for the second one that you had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, trying to
for
figure out the
dragon
damage of the
breath.
fire breath. Anyways.
Dragon breath.
Alright, so next in the initiative is you, Taylor.
Sweet. Are they close enough for me to shoot at
Give
them?
me a fortitude save first.
Because you're trying not to die.
Alright, I got a 22.
This thing sucking up all of the smell here really did help. So, you...
No, I still can't.
No, I can breathe.
No air.
The air is very thin.
But I can breathe. So.
In fact, it's so thin,
You're hypoxic.
No. Not yet.
it's difficult to breathe.
That's what hypoxia is.
Okay, great. But
So
at least I don't smell that
you're
thing
essentially... it's like climbing Mount Everest.
Alright. I can deal with this. As long as I keep getting high fortitude saves, I'll be okay.
Alright, so the DC to breathe right next to these things is 15 plus 1 per round. So you made it the first round. So the next round it's going to be 16, and then 17, and then 18.
Well,
John, I fucked up your triangle.
I had the Triforce of Power, and you fucked it up. Ganon's going to fucking murder your ass.
are they close
I'm getting
enough?
closer.
Are they close enough for me to shoot at them?
Yeah, they're very close. In fact, they're within melee range.
Can I shoot one and axe the other?
How many attacks do you have?
I'd have 2 because I have.
Okay. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Oh, I also have.
I forgot.
Are
to
these
fucking
technically
roll.
larger than a person?
Well, they're 8 feet tall.
Okay, so yes.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know. I also have +1 to attack and +2 to damage. That is for creatures bigger than a person.
Yeah, so you get that.
Sweet.
Well, that one came from the elemental plane of dice.
Okay,
The
so
elemental plane of dice.
Is there an anime called Dice? There needs to be an anime called Dice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure there is.
It's a gambling one. I think it won't obviously.
It needs to be like a D&D themed anime
Alright.
called Dice. That needs to be a thing now.
are they within?
Just so you guys know.
Are they within 30 feet?
I want
Yes.
a super
Okay.
expensive budget where it's like anime style animation during the people talking, but the actual D&D game is Western style animation.
Alright, so I'm gonna do point blank shot at one of them, which also gives me a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls
Okay.
up to 30 feet. So I'm gonna do that for the first one. Probably the one that has the most arrows sticking out of it.
The one that got cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one I can do precise shot because I can throw my axe. Oh. Does the axe come back to me? Is it like a I can get it back, like if I throw it, right?
pull it
It's
out of
shown
it.
its ability to move independently of you.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure before I throw it, I can't get it back. Okay, so I'll do that. Do I roll for anything?
Yeah. So roll me an attack on the first one.
On a d20?
Yeah. Roll d20 plus. What'd you roll?
I rolled
You scare it.
I rolled,
Blam!
I rolled a 3. Alright, well, I have a second one that I might not miss with.
Everybody from the other world, Shara, Jason, and Josh, gun just went off.
What the fuck was that?
What kind of magic? What the fuck?
Oh, they don't have guns in your realm?
No.
No.
Reggie's like, what was that?
Pretty much everybody that's not from this realm just went. What the fuck?
Note to self: figure out what the fuck the thunderclap.
Well, there was just a sonic boom, and then there's another explosion with smoke.
Well, we're used to explosions. So, like, okay, that sounds familiar, but not quite what I know of.
Did
I'll do it
somebody
later.
just cast thunderclap? What the fuck was that?
Alright, and I'm gonna throw my axe for a precise shot, and let's see if this is better.
It technically, seeing you're throwing, it also counts as ranged as well. So,
Okay.
so you can still use point blank on it.
Oh, okay.
Now, if only it had a mecha shift device.
Alright, so that I rolled an 11 is
11 plus what's your second attack at? Dexterity. It's a ranged attack. So you have like what? +8 plus 3.
yeah, +8 +3.
So 3 plus your ranged attack bonus.
Where would I find my ranged attack bonus?
So it's your dex.
Oh, my dex.
So
You should
so
have
3 plus
calculated
3
that
is
by
6.
I don't know
You know
how
what?
things work, okay? This is my first
You haven't
D&D
updated this in a
campaign
while.
ever.
Oh, okay. Well, alright, that's fine then.
Anyways, Yeah,
I thought I updated every time.
Damn it.
no, just you haven't updated some of the. Anyways,
Oh.
because these are still written at 5.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
4.
I brought it back to normal. I don't know how. Fuck.
Anyways, so 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 11 is 19 plus point blank is 20. That's enough to hit.
And then plus my
So you
+1 to attack.
Yeah. So you hit. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll axe damage.
I'm
No,
not
axe
looking.
damage. How much
Oh my
damage
goodness.
does your axe do?
My axe does D12 plus 4.
D12. All right. Go ahead and roll D12. Roll D12. You don't have a D12, do
I
you?
do not.
Do you?
Do not.
You want something? Here, I'll give you pretty dice.
7.
It's a 1. No, that's 7 plus 4. What is this thing vulnerable against?
That would literally be 11, like I've been getting this whole fucking time.
Well, it's a water type, right? So it's got to be weak against grass and electric.
True.
But it's got a double. But it does double damage against rock types and fire.
I also have a plus, basically a +3 to damage with all my
Okay.
stuff.
Okay, so that's another
3.
3. So that's
14.
7 plus 4 is 11 plus
This
14.
cube looks like Jackson Pollock threw up.
So would he throw up with the same amount of zest? He'd be like, ugh.
Considering how this cube is making me feel, yes.
Did you know
That's not even
the
a cube,
actor
it's a
who played
triangle.
Jackson Pollock in the movie
Doesn't matter, I don't give a
took,
damn.
I think, like 4 or 5 years to learn how to paint like him?
No, he spent like 9.
9.
And he
okay.
actually was training because he wanted to make the film, so he trained how to do the painting to make sure that he actually did it right in the film because he had helped pay for part of the movie.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that creature takes another. You take the axe and you hit him, and like the axe flies and hits right here on his thing, and like it barely cracks his carapace.
You know, I could be a great artist too if I had CIA backing, which he did actually.
Right.
All right, 2, 5 plus.
What's the axe's name? I should probably
He was
write
on
that
all their
down.
LSD.
I don't remember.
Well, actually, the CIA
Alright,
did not only.
I'm gonna
fund-
call him back to
fund
me
Jackson Pollock,
if
but
he can
also
get
helped
himself
push
dislodged
and,
from the armor.
advertise for
All
his
right,
art because they saw the American.
It's Reggie's
I forget
turn.
Exactly what the American
Alright,
abstract movement that he
Reggie
was part
is
of.
going
They
to
actually-
Leadership. Yeah.
They actually
He's
funded
gonna
it as part
take
of
a shot
counterculture
with his
warfare
crossbow.
to the art coming out of the Soviet Union at the time.
Huh.
Just like, you know, when the CIA
So-
helped fund Animal
Did
Farm.
you roll initiative for the NPCs, like all the other
Look, I
people?
want that job.
I haven't
Can I get the
yet.
job where I'm just
Okay,
like,
could-
yeah,
could you-
let's go
How
ahead
many?
and figure out what we want to use.
Do you want
to
just
fight,
one vote for
you know,
everyone?
to fight a counterculture war.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh my god.
Alright,
I'm gonna get going
16
soon.
for
Everybody
all
wants to
the
see
other
that come out.
NPCs.
Go ahead and fund it.
What?
Why?
I said 16.
Because-
Unless you want me to just roll.
Because it'll
ton
fight
of
the
dice.
No,
commies.
that's fine.
I'll go against
Okay.
the commies. North Korea says
What's Reggie doing?
Alright, he's taking a shot with his
We're gonna find
crossbow.
out one day,
That
years
is
later, that like Disney was getting extra
22.
money from the CIA
22?
because
22.
because all
Okay.
the Marvel movies were doing super good in China and were actually like
Does that
undermining
hit?
like the Chinese
Yeah,
government
that
in the
hits.
United States or something like that.
I can believe that.
It's like they're like, how did you not know that? One of the
I got
characters
7
is literally
damage.
called Captain
7?
America.
Mhm.
And none of the characters are
Arrow
Chinese.
just bounces off, doesn't appear to
Yeah,
do
it's
anything.
True, too.
Alright.
Not yet, anyway. I
All
still want
right,
to see the Korean
and then Jason, it's your turn.
Okay, that took some time.
because you know he's a guy who likes.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and cast
Did.
Scorching Ray.
Mhm.
1 for each, because I have 2 rays.
But first, you must fight off against Korean Jesus.
Oh god, super ripped Korean Jesus. That's a hell of
Okay,
a fight.
that is a
He is the Korean Hulk.
Yeah.
25.
You haven't seen that
First one?
picture of super ripped Korean Jesus? I'll pull that up real quick for you.
Well,
And 20 for the second one.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, and that is 12 damage for the first one.
All right.
dude.
Right?
What?
This Korean Christ is swole as fuck.
Yeah.
And 13 damage for the second one, and it's 5
I've
damage
seen it,
false.
yeah, it's fucking
What?
crazy.
13 damage for the second one.
13. All right. So what was on the first? I'm sorry.
12 on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
13 on the second one.
I'm just saying, like, how did they get him up there if he was that swole?
Your
How many
arrows
Romans
seem to
did it
do
take
very
to
little to
crucify
him.
him?
They
Yeah,
do
that's Scorching Ray.
Oh, scorching ray. Okay,
Yeah.
your fire appears to do very little to him. It does appear to burn him slightly, but not as much as it ordinarily would.
Are there still 2 of them?
But there's still 2 of them. One of them's looking in worse shape than the other.
How close are they to each other?
They're standing about 30 feet apart. They're flanking Throm and Taylor's character.
Okay.
Throm goes and buries his maul into one of them.
Rom might want to move.
Then the guy's fireball on you.
No. No, because fire doesn't seem to be doing much against them. So I was going to try a different element.
Electrical?
That, or I was going to cast Cone of Hail.
Oh, hey.
I mean, just beating them to death with big friggin' pieces of ice, I think, is a good plan. Though, you're right. Maybe electricity is a better plan.
Pikachu, I choose you. That's all I see. Pikachu, use Thunder Blast. Use your bolts of lightning. Defeat it now, bitch.
Ow, goddammit, I mean Venusaur.
Venusaur. Ow, my fucking knee. God, such a dick.
Dude, just say use Solar Beam.
Venus. Oh, god damn it.
Alright,
Why?
so
All you do is feed me puffins. I love you, Pikachu. I need nourishment. Tauros meat. You don't kill me. Bullshit. We do it for you, you asshole.
yeah, so Throm goes and takes his maul and goes and hits the one with an axe sticking out of it. And he goes, alright, this doesn't seem to be working. Alright, and back to the top of the initiative, Shara, give me a fortitude save.
Fuck, she's gonna
For a second,
run.
I
She's
thought
gonna
you
try to
were
get out
Back
of
to
that
the
area so
Future.
she can breathe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have to because that is a whopping 13.
Yeah, so she has to move. Alright.
She's breaking cover and
Alright,
she's running away from that area so she can breathe.
Okay.
How far does she have to go? Can she go her movement and then still fire her crossbow?
She goes her movement and finally catches her breath. So she's about 60 feet away.
Okay, so she double move?
I'm saying no. She's there. She was up the hill from them, so they're about
Okay.
30 feet down range. She moved another 30 feet.
Okay, so can she do her crossbow?
Yeah. What's the range on a crossbow?
Fuck if I know.
Fuck if I know.
It's fuck if I know.
It's an impressive spell.
Fuck if I know. It's similar to the spell of shit. What page did I write that on?
Right.
I've heard of that spell before, at least.
So very similar to the. Where's my character sheet?
Yeah, right. I have my character sheet.
I had it right here just a minute ago.
120 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So go ahead and roll.
And stop fucking with it.
No.
Daniel actually figured out the mathematics of it.
That is 6.
Fuck Daniel.
Yeah, right.
Now,
Well,
dexterity's not
that would
added
be
to
in keeping
the
with his character.
to the damage.
No.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
right.
6.
So how what?
Goddamn little midget
Six.
wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just mad because you're a barbarian and you can't figure it out.
Bam.
It is if you take the right feats though.
Oh man, I heard a great joke
She
yesterday.
has weapon
D&D
finesse,
campaign
2 weapon fighting,
features
greater
bars,
2
one
weapon
guy
fighting,
goes,
and catch off
one of
guard.
us tells only truth. the
Alright,
other goes,
if
like,
you take
one goes, one of us tells
improved
only lies.
weapon
He
finesse,
goes, okay, we can figure this out. We just need to
you
ask.
can
The
do
barbarian
damage
takes
equally.
Oh,
his
that's
axe
right.
and immediately
She
cuts one
can't
of
do
them in
that
half.
at this level.
And
Let's,
as the
take
other
another-
one.
And then
Is he
he
dead?
goes,
Oh
oh my
Level up
god.
enough to get
You saw that too?
Yeah.
Is
Alright,
he dead?
so-
No, that one liar.
Next in the
That's
initiative
that was
would be
funny. I thought it was really funny.
Alicia. Also doesn't hit. And your turn, Wizard.
Yay. What does the field look like here?
All right, so Milla has flown down and done a dragon's breath, which burned both of them and made them more visible. The fake camp is destroyed, and they're two in close combat. And these things have a couple arrows sticking out of them and an axe, but they don't appear to be taking much damage from anything. Go ahead and give me knowledge planes.
Okay. 20.
20. These things have lots of resistances, and but they are damaged by they should be damaged by silver or anything to gold. You don't have any, not gold. Good. You're not cleric, so you can't do the good thing, but you might be able to find some silver on the ship and put it in a cannon.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna shout that to everybody that
He doesn't know what the cannon is.
That's true.
I'm just gonna shout to everyone on the ship. Silver! They're vulnerable to silver. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and do my fucking wizard thing.
All right, do your wizard thing.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and cast lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Oh,
Lightning
well,
bolt.
the crew actually starts gathering up silver and putting it into a cannon.
Awesome.
Great. I'm still gonna attack them with lightning bolt.
Okay, go ahead and cast lightning bolt. Damage. Does that target one?
No, actually. Lightning bolt is an interesting spell because basically it just lets me go ahead and cast a fucking line. Yeah, this does a line of 120 feet.
So if you position yourself right, you can kick both of them. You're going to have to go to the aft part of the ship and hang off the side. Go ahead and give me.
Technically, since the bolt actually begins from my fingertips, I don't. I just have to draw a line over them. Which, if I'm high enough, I should just be able to do from pretty much any angle.
It's a line from where it points, like you're pointing.
Yeah.
And a bolt goes from there.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to draw. It goes in a straight line from your finger in an instant.
Right.
So you have to go over to the aft part of the ship and hang out and point at them so it goes through the top of one of them's head and into the body of the other.
Okay, sure. I'll do that then.
So go ahead and just give me either an acrobatics or climb check to be able to get the right angle. And then you got true strike. Actually, you got true strike. You don't even need to. You just be like, let's see what I'm doing.
It's like, I can't see them, but I fucking know they're there.
Or doesn't True Strike only work on the
brain.
first attack?
This is the first attack.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
his first attack.
I cast True Strike on my last turn. It just
Yeah,
took that
so
long
you
to
don't even,
attack.
you just know that you have to be over there, the other part of the ship. So you're like, yep,
I mean, I could roll anything. I'm gonna get a plus 20 to hit.
yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
You don't even have to look. You're just like, yep, that's about it.
Great. And this deals.
Drusik Pruk.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay. So that's 6. That's 12. Let's see, 12 plus 5 is 17, 18, 20, 27.
27?
27.
Alright, so, you zap through both of them.
Face my lightning, fuckers!
Damn you, Venture!
You kill one of them and horribly hurt the other one.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you get struck by lightning.
The one that's been taking the most damage just has like a burning hole through it, and it just goes and falls down and begins to turn into mist.
Fantastic.
The other one realizes it's not in a good position, and it's turn. Your Abu, it's your turn.
Well, fuck you, Venture!
But just as it goes to do its thing.
Alright, shoot at it.
Again.
Let's get rid of it. First shot.
Kill it.
Can I do many arrows?
What?
Or just two shots of arrows? I forgot. Many arrows doubles the amount of arrows, right?
Well, there's many shot and then there's rapid shot. Rapid shot is at the
Many
same
shot
target.
doubles the arrows, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
many shot is for multiple targets, isn't it?
I don't remember.
No.
I can look it up.
Look, I got the book. Let me double check my thing.
Blue.
Where's my appendix? Here we go.
Your appendix.
Yes, I have an appendix. Let's see.
Your first attack shoots 2 arrows. A rapid shot lets you do an extra attack. Your
So-
first attack.
So it is meant for multiple targets, right? Or can I just...
Multi-shot's the one I was thinking of that lets you shoot at multiple targets.
There's only one target left, so.
Yeah, I just want to try to get it over with. Just shoot 2 arrows and nail it.
No, it doesn't say specifically 2 targets, so.
So,
Yeah, so you can go ahead and do both of them on the same target.
okay. So 19 plus 20, so 39.
Yeah, that hits.
And then just roll 2.
Yeah, roll 2 damages.
Okay, let's see. Point blank shot,
8
shot.
plus 6. Or do I add plus 9 to each individual die?
You do 9 to each individual die.
Oh, so okay, so that's
yeah,
15.
Yeah, many shot. You can fire multiple arrows at a single target.
17 plus 15 is 32.
So just give me both damages individually.
17.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. What's the
Next
other one?
15.
It's looking rough.
All right, keep shooting at it.
Okay.
Next shot. 12, 14.
2 arrows go and hit it in its collarbone, kind of pushing it back. Still got an axe sticking out of it.
Next one will be 29.
29. That hits.
And since I can only do many shot once, can't do that again. That one's 13 damage.
13. Okay. Doesn't that one? The arrow kind of bounces off a little bit.
Joe broke
Next
one of
one
my
will
bowls.
be
What?
So Joe broke one of my bowls.
13 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. And then next one's going to be a rapid shot for the last one, so I can do 4 attacks itself. So it's going to be a plus 8 to that, and we're going to do blue. 15. This one is 23.
Yep, that hits.
No, that's not going to roll. I'm not going to drop a die. 3 plus 9 is 12.
All right, that one also kind of bounces off of it.
Okay. The last shot, which will just be plus 8. And this one is 15.
No, that does not. That misses. Whips.
This one is.
All right. So,
Damage to it, though.
The monster's turn.
I gotta head out soon.
Okay. Trying to wrap this up as quickly as possible.
I mean, one of these things is almost dead, right? Can someone just come up and like stab it in the butt or something real quick?
Stab it in the butt.
Yeah, I cast.
When
axe
it's
stab.
my turn, I will throw my axe at it again.
You cast ass stab.
I cast ass stab. You stabbed it in the ass.
What I have?
Most unique spell I've heard of today.
It's not really a spell. It's more of a rogue technique.
Where are we gonna go with Kakashi here? We call it the 1,000 years of pain.
Doesn't work on certain people.
It's funny as Scott was never really watching Naruto, and so he was watching from the very beginning, and he watched that, and he's just like, oh my god, what the hell is he gonna do? And because you hear Sakura and Sasuke go, oh my god, that's the fire, that's a symbol for the tiger, he's gonna do like a fire technique, he's gonna kill Naruto. It's just like 1,000 years of death. It's like, oh my fucking god, I got excited for nothing.
Yeah.
The weird part is, that is actually a children's game in Japan.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Alright, so the thing goes to, it takes both of its claws and it goes to grab Throm by the shoulders and wrap its tentacles around his face to start sucking out the air out of his lungs. And Throm goes and takes his maul and shoves his maul into both claws and goes and steps behind the creature because they're about the same height, and he goes to start like trying to choke out the freaking creature. It tried to grapple him, and it just did not work out well.
Yeah, Throm seems like he'd be very good at grapple checks.
Is it my turn next?
Oh, you want to wrestle?
I believe so.
You want to wrestle?
Yes.
Alright. Can I just run up and hit the thing in
The
that
axe
eye?
is still in its chest.
Let me run over there, or call it back to me because you said it could move on.
Alright, go ahead and give me a diplomacy check.
Oh my god.
Talking to the hex. Come
I got
on.
a nat 20.
It goes, you want me to attack it more?
Yes. Attacked not only the crab thing.
Yes, it will die.
Good.
Alright, so the axe goes and pulls itself out of its chest, flies up to this thing's head, and shoots.
Great.
Demonic fucking axe.
And does 7 plus 4. That's
Plus the
yeah. So
plus 2 to damage.
all right. So 7 plus 4 plus
And so
2 is 13.
13.
13. And then it goes to attack again. And hits again.
11.
11 plus 4 plus 3. That's 15.
18.
18. 8 plus. Alright, describe exactly how this thing gets killed.
I have to describe it?
Yeah, go for it.
You got shot in the head.
Yeah, it gets shot in the head, and then the axe goes over and starts hitting it in the head.
So by the
repeatedly.
time he's done hitting it in the head
Like,
repeatedly,
the thing kind of starts dissolving into mist, and the
it
axe
just looks
is
like a bloody vagina
Yeah, it's
essentially
like-
afterwards.
There's one description.
just like a predator.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like a
Throm
bloody
just kind of like
vagina.
steps off of it.
Alright, that's what I always wanted to hear.
You'll never be able to look at a vagina the same again after seeing the thing's head.
I call it Shock Week.
It's okay. When I was in battle, my first time, when I was 10, I vomited myself.
I'm not gonna vomit. I've killed people before.
But you just saw a bloody vagina.
I mean, I know I've seen you empty the contents of your stomach. I know you're not going to vomit again, but I'm saying there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Dude, I just saved your life. How about a thank you?
No, I won the day.
Okay, it wasn't my axe that made this fucking head into an
I just
absolute...
want a tiny little dryad to come up right next to me and throw a stick at your head like Groot does. To tracks. I did this. This was me. What?
I've single-handedly killed the beast. Ow.
Can I hit him, like, not like really hard, but like with the back, with the butt of the gun or something? Like, just... I fucking killed it! Get the fuck out of here.
Well, you'll tell your story, and me and my bard will tell mine.
Your bard. You know how fucking.
Shara just waves from the distance.
Shara, you'll defend me, right? Tell my story.
That's a tough call.
Hey, I got him to volunteer to be bait, alright? You owe me.
I said tough
I volunteered
call. I
myself.
didn't say which side I'd be on.
She's on my side.
She's gonna be singing her own song. I defeated it. The two of them were just fucking around and vomiting.
That's not safe day.
The two just started to vomit. I saved the day.
By the way, as these things die, you notice that the mist goes and turns less opaque and turns back into like a more of a clear
Awesome.
mist.
Great. And we can all breathe normally again.
It
Maybe.
doesn't smell like skunk's ass.
Skunk that exploded ass.
Well, don't you know these were the rare Atlantean skunk crabs?
Nothing much else happens when you travel down further south.
Sweet.
You
Thank
get through the
Christ.
mist without a provocation, and you get to the. You do find a tear in the fabric of reality on the shore, about the size of a person, about an 8-foot tall tear. Not much you can do about it. But you continue to go down until you guys arrive.
Well, no, actually, there is something we can do about
Put a
it.
rock in front of it.
No, what we can do is, because we take a little while.
What's the sign? Warning, there'd be monsters.
No, we can do a protection from air, from the elemental plane of air. We can make a circle, because it'd take time, but we can just build one around it, and it just seal it up.
Does anybody know a spell that has protection from air?
No, I didn't.
I'm a barbarian.
I'm thinking he might. Like I suggested to him, and he doesn't know how to do it. Oh well.
I might. Give me a second here.
I know you
Is this
don't.
in
I know you don't have it in your
element?
book, but what level is it?
Actually, I do have it in my book. I'm just looking. Because the only thing is, I think it's a druid spell.
Protection from element?
Yeah, it's protection.
Protection from element
Give
is
me
a
a
druid
second
spell,
here.
but I think it's another one too. Hold on.
PR.
Oh no, I got rid of that.
Here
No,
we
wait,
go.
don't I have- No, I don't have D&D Beyond anymore.
Protect image, produce, program.
You got rid of D&D Beyond?
No, I haven't downloaded that. I
Oh.
got rid of my spellbook one because D&D Beyond had everything in it.
Oh.
Protection from spells. No, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think you can do just. I can cast protection from.
It's definitely protection from evil, protection from law. You can toss in like a plane in there instead.
Yeah, no, these spells are pretty
Let
straightforward.
me go ahead and take a look.
Because I've got protection from energy, protection from evil, protection from good, protection from law, protection from chaos.
Alright, well, since we're just talking about spells now, are we done for the day? Because she
did
took
you-
off.
I think so.
Did you guys want to go ahead and see any of the city, or you guys want to wait till?
Why don't we just wait till next week?
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
This is-
I'm gonna start moving in a couple weeks, so I want to take a 2-week hiatus.
Okay. Next week off?
So next week, and then on the 22nd, I'm actually moving. So I need you guys, anyone who can help, to move. And then after the 22nd, so the 29th will be our next game.
Okay, by the way, when do you need me to show up on the 22nd?
We're gonna plan to start doing stuff in the evening after it's cooled down a bit.
Sure.
So if you want to go ahead and show, I'll go ahead and post it in chat, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm free that day, so I'll be there to help you move stuff.
Yeah, it's just I just figured we're gonna do dinner for everyone, and we're gonna have
That's nice.
everything except for the furniture moved already, because we have a whole week to move. So all the smaller stuff, all the boxes and everything, we should only really need help with the
What was that?
furniture.
Sorry, I've been having problems with my sinuses for the last 2 days, and like something just tickled, but it was like halfway between my nose and my brain, so I was just like,
Thought you were having a seizure, or
that's what it felt like. It felt like I was having a seizure.
Or when he said food, it was just like,
What-
is that like a trigger word?
What's the highest level? What's the highest level spell you can cast?
Oh, I can cast
Real internet. We're
Fourth
gonna go
level
ahead
spells.
and sign off
What?
here.
4th level.
Everyone
Yeah,
have
see
a
everyone
great
on the
day.
29th.
Yep, see everybody on the 29th.
What?
More games then.
So we're not doing game next week.
No.
No, I'm gonna be packing and
Got it.
moving and stuff.